I can feel the smallest lights become the brightest enemies relentlessly. And even if before you gave me everything to be a king, you carved your way with a sharp attack. You watched it all burn, and you never looked back. There will come a day when your fears will rise. You protect your crown, so it never dies. Never a surrender, a fight that never fails. I'm a contender, a challenge I can feel. The smallest lights become the brightest enemies relentlessly. And even if before you gave it everything to be a king,
Destroying evil spirits heals my soul.
Finally awake. It's time to hunt.
Okay, so once again, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Campus Game Fest. Good luck to you, gentlemen, and may the better one win. And while you're here as well, please make sure to go around the arena as well. There's lots of fun and interesting stuff to do as well. Looking out for all PUBG and Dota 2 players. We are going to have Mobile Legends Bang Bang competition right here. We are going to have SFI versus Archangel for the second match for Aero Wolf SG versus SFI. We have Singapore Polytechnic versus Temasek Polytechnic. We're going to have best of 3 games. And let's get you guys ready for League of Legends.
proceed into giving the prizes away. Let's give them a big round of applause as well. Come on, guys. Come on, come on.
You've walked through the darkest nights. You've heard the crowd, felt the blinding light. You were standing there when your heart comes alive. It's a dream I've had, and it never dies. Right here, right now, give it all to get it out. Never a surrender, I fight and never fail. I am a contender, a challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies relentlessly. And even if you fall, you gave me everything to be a king. You carved your way with a sharp attack. You watched it all burn, and you never looked back. There will come a day when your fears will rise. You protect your crown, so it never dies. Never a surrender, I fight and never fail. I'm a contender, a challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies relentlessly. And even if you fall, you gave it everything to be a king.
Destroying evil spirits heals my soul.
Finally awake. It's time to hunt.
Okay, so once again, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Campus Game Fest. Good luck to you, gentlemen, and may the better one win.
And while you're here as well, please make sure to go around the arena as well. There's lots of fun and interesting stuff to do as well.
Looking out for all PUBG and Dota 2 players. We are are going to have Mobile Legends Bang Bang competition right here. We are going to have SFI versus Archangel for the second match for Aaron Wolf SG versus SFI. We have Singapore Polytechnic versus Temasek Polytechnic. We're going to have best of 3 games. And let's get you guys ready for League of Legends. Proceed into giving the prizes away. Let's give them a big round of applause as well. Come on, guys. Come on, come on.
You've walked through the darkest night. You've heard the crowd, felt the blinding light. You were standing there when your heart comes alive. It's a dream I've had, and it never dies. Right here, right now, give it all to get it out. Never a surrender, I fight and never fail. I am a contender, a challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies, relentlessly. And even if you fall, you gave it everything to be a king. You carved your way with a sharp attack. You watched it all burn, and you never looked back. There will come a day when your fears will rise. You protect your crown, so it never dies. Never a surrender, I fight and never fail. I'm a contender, a challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies, relentlessly. And even if you fall, you gave it everything to be a king.
Destroying evil spirits heals my soul.
Finally awake. It's time to hunt.
Okay, so once again, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Campus Game Fest. Good luck to you, gentlemen, and may the better one win.
And while you're here as well, please make sure to go around the arena as well. There's lots of fun and interesting stuff to do as well. Looking out for all PUBG and Dota 2 players.
We are going to have Mobile Legends Bang Bang competition right here. We are going to have SFI versus Archangel for the second match for Aaron Wolf SG versus SFI. We have Singapore Polytechnic versus Temasek Polytechnic. We're going to have best of 3 games. And let's get you guys ready for League of Legends.
Proceed into giving the prizes away. Let's give them a big round of applause as well. Come on, guys. Come on, come on.
You've walked through the darkest night. You've heard the crowd, felt the blinding light. You were standing there when your heart comes alive. It's a dream of a hat, and it never dies. Right here, right now, give it all to get it out. Never a surrender, a fight and never fail. I am a contender, challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies relentlessly. And even if you fall, you gave it everything to be a king. You carved your way with a sharp attack. You watched it all burn, and you never looked back. There will come a day when your fears will arise. You protect your crown, so it never dies. Never a surrender, a fight and never fail. I'm a contender, a challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies relentlessly. And even if you fall, you gave it everything to be a king.
Destroying evil spirits heals my soul.
finally awake. It's time to hunt.
Okay, so once again, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Campus Game Fest. Good luck to you, gentlemen, and may the better one win. And while you're here as well, please make sure to go around the arena as well. There's lots of fun and interesting stuff to do as well. Looking out for all PUBG and Dota 2 players.
We are going to have Mobile Legends Bang Bang competition right here. We are going to have SFI versus Archangel for the second match for Aaron Wolf SG versus SFI. We have Singapore Polytechnic versus Temasek Polytechnic. We're going to have best of 3 games. And let's get you guys ready for League of Legends.
Proceed into giving the prizes away. Let's give them a big round of applause as well. Come on, guys. Come on, come on.
You've walked through the darkest night. You've heard the crowd, felt the blinding light. You were standing there when your heart comes alive. It's a dream I've had, and it never dies. Right here, right now, give it all to get it out. Never a surrender, I fight and never fail. I am a contender, a challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies, relentlessly. And even if you fall, you gave it everything to be a king. You carved your way with a sharp attack. You watched it all burn, and you never looked back. There will come a day when your fears will arise. You protect your crown, so it never dies. Never a surrender, I fight and never fail. I'm a contender, a challenge I can feel.
Destroying evil spirits heals my soul.
Finally awake. It's time to hunt.
And we are here, guys. This is gonna be the Clash on Air Cup Season 4. I am Graham, and with me is Luna right here. And we will be delivering you the games for tonight. Luna, how are you today?
I am so excited! I can't wait to see how the quarterfinal actually gonna go because I feel like it's gonna be really intense, especially tonight.
Yeah.
We have 1v1 and 5v5 too.
Yeah. This is quite new basically for me. Even in other MOBAs I usually, cast 5v5 only, but 1v1 I think it's gonna be exciting because we're more focused on just two players right here. Throwing out skills. Later we will give you some rundown with our 1v1s, but let me just ask you, Luna, how was your, it's February 15 right now. How was your Valentine's? Did you celebrate your Valentine's for this special someone?
See, it's 15 today. I'm right here, right now. What do you think?
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed your Valentine's. For you guys out there at home, hopefully you enjoyed your Valentine's. If you're still celebrating with your loved ones, then you can actually watch us here on our channels while you are celebrating, maybe while you're having dinner or whatnot, and we will actually bring you hot, heated matches for tonight. As what Luna said, we will have 1v1s and 5v5s as we show you our brackets right here. This is gonna be our 1v1 brackets, Luna. So interesting to see the preliminaries also already have played out, and right now we are on the quarterfinals. How do you think this will go, Luna? I mean, for our 1v1s.
Oh, I'm anticipating what hero they'll be using because 1v1 is really heavy on how you pick your hero, how dominant it can be, especially I think crowd control, so I'm really hoping it's gonna be intense.
Yeah, that's actually good. And me as well. I mean, I've been thinking when we were doing the rundowns a while ago, like, that question actually popped up on my mind. Like, who are the best heroes to pick, for 1v1s? I actually had some certain heroes in mind, but later we will discuss on that one. And also, we will have our traditional 5v5 matches for tonight. We will be having two sets of matches, two 1v1 matches, and then two 5v5 matches. But we will show our prize pool, Luna, for this evening for our 1v1s.
Yeah, for our tonight 1v1 prize pool for the end for the final, the champion gonna get 150 ringgit Malaysia, while the first run-up there will be 100 ringgit Malaysia, while the third place will be 50 ringgit Malaysia. And I really wonder who can actually go through today's quarterfinal and went to the semi-final tomorrow and finally grab all these prizes.
Yeah, that's a lot of skins already. When you go into HOK, maybe get that new skins available in the shop. So for you guys at home, we will actually guide you through on how this will unfold up until tomorrow. We will be streaming tomorrow as well. But we will see right now our match schedule. So we have two 1v1 matches as well. We said earlier we have G and June who will be fighting out just in a bit. And then we have Cupid and Kenji, and then we'll go to our 5v5s, basically the normal matches, TNT and 3 Degrees Esports, and then we have KHI and Eureka Esports.
Exactly. Yeah. And I was wondering how the 5v5 pick gonna be today. But for now,
Yeah.
I'm really anticipating. Like you say, I wonder who would they pick for this time around? And what is actually in your mind? Like, what could be the pick for the 1v1?
Well, you know what? A strong pick for 1v1 is Milady. Milady is
Oh.
very good in pushing towers and, pushing the lane. So I think this would be, a ban priority. Just to give you a heads up, guys, on how our 1v1s would go. There would be two sets of bans for each player. And then this is not a mirror match, basically. So what will happen is that each player will actually pick a hero of their choice. But again, they will be given two bans for this match, and then the first one to destroy the tower, the first tower, will be declared the winner.
Yeah, so it's all about how quick you can destroy the first tower and control, and taking all the pressure is really actually gonna be hard, and the pick of the hero is playing the very crucial role at this point.
That's right.
So
That's actually right, Luna. And that's why we're excited, This is not the usual tournaments that we see. I've heard 1v1 tournaments, but it's done really offline. But right now it is streamed, so a lot of people will actually see how 1v1s are really being played.
exactly.
And yeah, we for you guys, by the way, if you guys are interested to actually, join our community, the QR code is there. You can just scan the QR code below to join our community, and you might know, you might get your duos right here. You might even, meet your future teammates in our community. So if you guys interested to maybe join a tournament, or maybe just practice 1v1s, might have a 1v1 tournament again next season. So you could just scan the QR code below, and who knows, maybe you might be playing with me and Luna for some time. So yeah, just join our community.
Yeah, and you know what? You might win the prize pool if you're actually that good. You might not never
Yeah.
never try, never know. So join and scan the QR code.
That is actually correct. So for you folks out there at home, if you guys we're just about to start our 1v1s in a bit. But if you guys, actually, Luna, what I wanted to, or what I always advise our viewers would actually be, doing before watching matches like this is for them to get, a quick dinner. But we're gonna see the 1v1 already, and interestingly, Luba number 7 has been picked up.
And the opponent is actually Yang Tian. And yeah, and I think it might be a little hard for Lupin for now, I feel like, but it might have advantage at controlling in front of the tower because of its ulti.
That's correct. And right now, both teams, there's actually a sprite right here on this side as well. So this might, give you additional funds. It is very crucial because, this is 1v1. You don't usually get a lot of funds. There's no farm heroes. And it's going to be Yang Jian getting that sprite additional gold. And right now, he's going to push on the lanes. But as you can see, Luba number 7 is actually very good on pushing the lanes right here. But on the other hand, Yang Jian is also very good at defending. And speaking of June, will get dashed down by Yang Jian, and June almost getting killed.
Exactly, like Yang Tian actually, well, we thought the moment we thought like, hey, Lupin is doing so great, pushing, giving pressure, and Yang Tian like, whoop, take this, and Lupin actually back off. Now the pressure has switched to Lupin, but Yang Tian is still playing pretty safe. He went back, I think both of them went back to get a little bit of break, maybe kill, but oh look, Yang Tian is actually ambushing.
That's actually right. Also, I just want to, highlight right here that levels are also very, very important. If you're ahead by a level, which means that your skills are, a level strong from your opponent, that's going to be a big advantage, mostly in 1v1s. Which means that you have the better team fight. Well, I can't say team fight because it's basically just one person right here. But you have the better fighting capability, and Yang Jian now going in, but taking damage from Luba number 7. This might be a kill. Oh, June just going back, almost getting killed right there. But again, Yang Jian with the damage, and again, the dash in is gonna get a first blood. That's gonna be 1 kill now on the board for Yang Jian.
Yeah, and that's actually really quick. And I thought Yang Tian would take that opportunity to put some tower damage, but instead he decided to go for the spirit at the site for more money, and it's
Yeah.
a 0.5k different now. Would it make a significant difference? And Lupan is now back on the stage. I can see how Lupan is very cautious here with throw,
Yeah.
like his skill at the side. Yeah.
He is actually, and Yang Jan just have a lot of advantage right now, given that he is one level ahead and the damage that he could give is just too much. Let me just remind you guys that Luban is actually not a tanky hero. Can easily be bursted down when someone actually assaulted him or is near him. That's why Luban is actually a very good pick against, or not a good pick against assassins, because assassins can easily close down, just like Yang Jan is doing right here. But Yang Jan getting pushed, one more hit, and he is gonna get the second kill right here. It's G taking that second kill on the board, and this will be pushing up to the tower of Luban.
Yeah, also at this moment we already have Cannon joining the game, so it might help Yang Jian better to actually push the first tower. But again, he's doing the same tactic. He would still farm first to make sure there is this gap on economy. And I can also see that Yang Jian is suffering with his mana. He's going back to heal, and he's go back in again. And Lupan right now might want to play safer because there's a huge gap already, almost 1k in different, and probably item could be slower at this moment.
Yeah, I think Yang Jan has a lot of advantage on the items. But speaking of, June might die again. Under the tower would be G, but he won't die. He has enough HP to tank that tower damage, and that's gonna be 3 kills on the board. Luna, Yang Jan, or G here on his Yang Jan is actually showing that he's so far ahead right now. The gap is just so big, and he just needs to go back to regenerate. But other than that, Yang Jan G is doing a good job right here in pushing this lane of his.
And you know, like how Yang Jian ulti, the side of origin, can actually deal damage and recovery. It might be really hard for Lupan
Yeah.
to actually do a sustained fight with Yang Jian, because Yang Jian is having too much of sustainability. See, Yang Jian is still giving pressure, going down into tower.
Yeah, he's just diving into the tower right here. Lupan might die, but will go ahead and cover himself behind the tower. But no, Yang Jan can reach him out and is not gonna get killed again. Instead, he's gonna push the lane right here. This is actually a chance for G to deal a lot of damage onto that tower by pushing this one, and then maybe going back, let the minions do the work. But he has enough HP, I think, to push. But so far, he will play safe. He won't play that aggressive. He's gonna wait for June to come back again, and this might be a very hard time right now for Luban.
Yeah, we can see Yang Jian. He actually, for now, he just let the minion and cannon to do the job for pushing tower, and he just trying to maintain all the economy, all the money, doing all the controlling, and keep pressuring with that. And for now, with 4-0, it's really hard for Luban. I wonder if he can ever turn it back.
Ooh, the damage right there from Yang Jan. Will he do what he did a while ago? No, he will just play safe. And again, he will go back. But again, as well, you can see Luna, this Luban and or June and G is actually having slowly but surely, G is actually widening the gap for them both, which means that in terms of 1v1s, hero versus hero, G has a lot of advantage right here. Imagine he can even dive onto that tower if he wants to kill this Luban.
Yeah, but I feel like if Lupan played safe and tried to clear the minion when he can in nearby the tower, he might have a chance to wait until his items are of higher fuller, and maybe that's when he can fight. But right now, I feel like he really need to play safe because he couldn't really fight.
Just like he does right now. I mean, he's just throwing up bombs on the on the brush right here, just to make sure to search Luban, or to make sure that he knows where Luban or Yang Jan will be coming in. But again, Yang Jan, the damage and that site of origin will do a lot of damage right now. The creep wave is now coming in as well. This might be it for our first 1v1 game, Luna. That was quite a thrilling and exciting game, Again, this is my first time casting a 1v1 game, and that was quite exciting. Maybe we might get more exciting, games later on. But how do you think about it, Luna?
We can see that Yang Jian is actually really confident in how he can recover his attack. He actually went down to attack went to attack under the tower multiple times and actually proved that he actually wouldn't die. And I feel like that's really great. He know how to control the hero he pick and all, and it's amazing.
That's right. And that is why G will be taking the first game here for our 1v1 match. We will start the game 2. Basically, this is a best of 3 match. First to make 2 will be the one winning this series. Later on, we will have a second series as well. But Luna, we could see from the first game that we had that hero pick is actually very, very important here on our 1v1 matches.
It do be super important, and I was thinking, how would June try to save his position, because it's gonna be best of 3, right? So if he doesn't win the next game, it's probably the end for him. So he might need to adjust his tactic on picking heroes, even though he might be really good at, you know, those farm hero that is like probably high dealing damage. But we can see G is pretty good at those hero that is like almost like an assassin. Like a jungler.
Oh, that is actually true, you know. And I think one option for you to possibly win this game is what I've said. Get your hero picks properly. Maybe someone who could clear the waves really quick, so that your minions can push, or maybe can deal quick damage to defeat the enemy, and then get your minions to push as well. Or maybe someone who could give a lot of damage to the tower. That would actually help. So yeah, that being said, you know, what hero comes to mind for you, Luna, if you're gonna, you know, think about this criteria and all?
I was actually thinking a hero with crowd control while dealing damage, which Zhou came to my mind. The one that has fire, because like it can control the lane, it can also burn down the tower, and it can also like has its first skill to actually push the enemy away, so it might be able to save this game. What about you?
Well, as what I've said, Milady is actually a very strong pick right here. You know, has quite a lot of burst damage, has a lot of push potential. And for those who are playing on our pubs, on Honor of Kings, you would know how irritating it would be for you to face a Milady in the mid lane. You know, getting showered by his bots, getting bursted down, and then even the tower. You know, Milady's giving a lot of damage onto the tower. So I think Milady is actually a very good pick. Yuan as well comes to mind with that range that she has on his skills. You know, you could easily bring down heroes, can also clear waves real quick. So yeah, those are the top 2 heroes that I could think on top of my head that would be very effective in this 1v1 matches.
And I actually would be really anticipating them picking like mid lane heroes, because I feel like there's be a lot of controls, a lot of like attacks going on, and like instead of one assassinating each other like just now. So I really hope there is a twist on this time around.
Yeah, I was also thinking you could actually pick some sort of a tanky hero, you know, like Lian Po. Maybe he could tank the damage on tower and then just simply dive in. Zhang Fei might be as well, you know, just to make sure that you won't die. Because basically on a 5v5 setup, Lian Po can easily be killed because there's a lot of heroes on the other team. But what if there's only one? That's the question, right? Once Lian Po builds his items really good, he could just simply dive into towers. I mean, I am a support player. I use a lot of Lian Po. I think my best hero with support is Lian Po. So I know that onto the mid to later games, even early in the late into the early game, if you have enough items, Lian Po won't receive that damage much from the tower, and that might be advantage if you're gonna pick a tanky hero. Also assassins, you know, if you could maybe pick let's say a lamb that could actually go in immediately, kill the hero, and then you could easily, you know, kill the creep wave so that your minions can push in. That may be another, you know, tactic that you could do. So this is really a battle of wits, I would say, Luna. And as we say that, we will go to on our second game.
Yes, as you can see, this time we have Lady Sun and also Diao Tan, which is a farm lane versus mid lane hero. What? I feel like mid lane hero could actually do better. What do you think?
Well, this farm lane hero has a lot of range as well. So I think he will focus more on farming. But the question is, if this Diao Chan can actually, do really good, he might snowball into a win. But right now, G harassing this Lady Sun right here. He will get a lot of damage though. But this is the strength, and Diao Chan will now go in. Will take a lot of damage right there, and G might be in danger. One more skill hit, and he will get the first blood. G again, getting the first blood here on our second match, Luna.
We can see how June this time is trying really hard to secure his second game. He's being super aggressive in this round. He used his skill like directly the silent
Yeah.
instantly just to get the first kill and secure the first giving pressure at the early game, and that's actually really daring, and I would wonder how would G give this pressure back.
That's actually right, and I think it is more of a a mobility matchup because both heroes right here have a lot of mobility. But there you go, G getting his first kill of the series. That's gonna be another kill on the board for G right now. This is scary actually for Lady Sun or for Diao Chan, because if once Lady Sun has her items, it's gonna be hard. Even though you can dive into Lady Sun real quick, but the damage that Lady Sun can give is just too much to handle for a mage.
Exactly. So right now, look at G is trying to ambush, and here he come again to give attack, but he back off there, just cleaning lane.
Oh, the damage! The damage is actually giving out right here for G, and he will go back. June, on the other hand, will get the experience right here. Because I believe he's behind by yes, he is behind by a level right here. But they're gonna see each other here on this brush. There's gonna be a lot of damage being given out to G, and G will just slowly go back. And that's the advantage maybe of a Diao Chan right here, Luna. Even though you're low on levels, but you have a lot of burst potential. The thing is, you have also low cooldowns as well, so you can actually spam skills. But the scary thing about that is, on the other hand, Lady Sun has actually a lot of burst potential once she casts your skills, and even her normal attacks would actually deal a lot of damage as well with the right items.
But I can see some advantage on Diao Chan where her first skill actually went further and it go forward and back, so it might help her to actually clear the lane faster, and she's taking yet another River Spirit and trying to pull the difference in economy back, and he's like actually standing right in the middle, June, like trying to control the situation right now. But I'm afraid that G might do the same attack just like just now, a sudden burst.
Yeah, there's just a lot of mobility, It's like an anime fight if you watch it closely, because both of them are, flying and tumbling side by side. You're just like watching an anime fight, right? Speaking of anime fight, Juno try to tease out G right here, maybe bait him out to go out of the tower range so that he could deal damage. But G's taking the range from G, all from that Lady Sun is just too much for June to cover for the meantime, and they will now push the lane. And I think this is where lane priority or lane equilibrium will kick in. But speaking of equilibrium, that's gonna be a damage onto June. But look at June where he is positioning, Luna. He's actually positioning just near the tower just to make sure. But the first skill will actually not hit Lady Sun right here, but he will immediately give a lot of damage onto this tower. He's actually boxing out G right here. If you could see how he is positioning himself, he's positioning himself to make sure that the creeps would land near the tower of G, but not inside the tower. That's just 100 IQ creep or minion control right here for G, or for June.
Wow, and then June didn't just stop, he giving pressure again and making G almost dying again, and now G is running away. And I think this is really a good tactic for June because he's slower in taking down tower, so the only thing he can do is giving pressure on poking and harassing on G right now, so that there's more chance for her to push down the tower. And I wonder if she can do it right now.
Let's see if G can defend. Towers or the minions now pushing into the tower. He's continuing to take damage, but the damage is there. G, not enough damage being done onto June, and G will fall down again. June almost getting killed with a sliver of health, and he will just go back, maybe recover some HP right here. But June is slowly but surely taking or giving those damage onto that tower.
Exactly. That I was almost thinking like it might be hard for June to actually use the Diao Chan's ulti, the flowery potential.
Flowery potential,
Yeah. But then actually fighting on the tower is really good. I think that is. Now here the tower is gone, and June managed to secure back the second game, and now it's back to 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1 it is. Yep, it's gonna be a very good intense fight right there, Luna. And as what I was saying, I think June has a deep understanding of how minion control should be. In other MOBAs, we call that grip control. Basically, you just keep your range just near the enemy's tower, but not inside their tower, just to make sure that you could, clear the creep or the minion waves really quick, and then you could shove your wave into the tower, and deal some damage onto the tower. That's what June did and successfully did right here. That's why he's gonna take the victory here on a game 2.
I almost feel like June is taking a revenge on G on last game, because you know how G keep like killing him in the tower. This time June picked Diao-chan just to revenge the same thing. I was like, you know what, take this, I'm gonna do the same thing for you under the tower. And I think June, you really did a great job showing that and revenging on that. And congratulations June on winning the second game.
That's actually correct. And right now, this is where the bans and picks will kick in. So both teams have already battled it out, or both players have already fought with each other twice. So at least right now on the third game, they would know. They have an idea on what are this. Is my opponent comfortably using, and might ban it out on our third game, because this is very good. Nonetheless, it's very crucial for both players, because this is basically came down to best of one basically, and whoever wins the next match will proceed on to our semifinals for tomorrow.
I can barely even predict who will be winning, because actually looking at these two games, I can see they are both actually good at. One is really good at knowing heroes, another one actually is really good at controlling and stuff like what you just said. And I think they are really good against each other. And what kind of hero would they pick next? Because we can see there's like Clash lane heroes, there's mid lane hero, farm lane hero. What about the next final game? What can we actually see?
You know what? I'll be surprised, Luna, if someone picked the support hero. And then suddenly won the game. Like, how did he do that? Maybe like a Kui or what? Just hooking in, enemy heroes and all that. So yeah, it's surprising to see. I mean, this is just new, basically. Initially, for me, it is like, I haven't seen this kind of setup. Well, I've seen other MOBAs do it already. I've casted with other MOBAs, but this is quite new, because basically the feel is just different. I mean, you're more engaged onto getting that kill onto the enemy rather than protecting your minions, and that's gonna be a very unique mechanic that we might see, or we are seeing right here on our 1v1 matches.
And we can see like how G played earlier. G is more of like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna let the minion do the job. I'm gonna make sure I have stable economy, and I will dominate in that. While for June is like, I'm gonna just pressure you and you only. And so when you go away, that's when I will attack your tower. And I feel like that's both really good tactic. And I wonder what other tactic we can see later.
Yeah, and that's what you've said. That's what I've said. We might see a different kind of hero this time, and I'm also excited to see what hero we will see on our game 3. And we've discussed heroes, Luna, a while ago, like what are the good heroes, but this heroes that we are seeing right now are under our radar. I mean, we haven't thought of them like being a good hero. Imagine Lady Sun onto a 1v1, and usually in a 1v1 she is really good, but she's also doing good as well in pushing team fights. But you can see Diao-chan right here, a surprise, because basically Diao-chan on a normal setting likes to fight with her teammates around, but is also doing good surprisingly in 1v1s.
Exactly. And originally I almost thought like, what about Huang Zhong, like Huang Zhong. But then I was like, okay, it might just sit there and die, so maybe not, even though it's really good in taking down tower. So let's see what heroes they'll be picking for this third game, the crucial one.
Oh, so we will see Marco
Miyu and
Polo.
Marco Polo. Yeah.
Yeah. So still, it was June who picked that, marksman, right? A while ago as well.
June is the one picking Deltan earlier, and G's the one taking.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's
So right
really
now
a
they switch.
Yeah, they switched right now. It's interesting. But now June again harassing G, and he'll just go back. And again, we've seen how June actually managed to control his minions right here, and he has enough space right now to actually farm that sprite on the brush. So again, it's the zoning mechanism from June that is very, very, evident on his gameplay.
But then I was surprised that Miyu was being picked because considering how it's not as aggressive most of the time, but maybe probably because of the ulti, G might be
Yeah.
planning to going down to tower again. I feel like.
Yeah, and I think it is all actually a response onto June's lane pressure a while ago, because basically G with this hero could actually clear group waves immediately with that birds crows, if you may, of his. So yeah, also is actually good in team fight. So this is also a good candidate basically for 1v1s, and yeah, it's doing good right here for G. Both teams at this early Luna way back or on our two games earlier, you would see first blood already, but right now no first bloods yet.
Yeah, Marco Polo, but still actually was trying to stressing on G because anyhow, Marco Polo has better lane killing skill comparing to me, yeah? And you can see that he's like trying to poke the tower a little, trying to harass G a little, and he has been dominating the rival sprite.
It's actually correct, but Miwa later on will actually build up that damage, and once she has, this will be a tricky a tricky fight for Marco Polo, since she still has her ultimate, the Umbral Moon, wherein it removes debuffs and all, and you become untargetable. So this might be a headache for June if he actually comes in, off timing, because he might get off guard, caught off guard right here. Once G actually uses his Umbral Moon, but again, G going in onto June. This is interesting. We're already 3 minutes in the match and no first bloods yet.
It's I almost thought they're gonna have a fight because suddenly G goes so near to under the tower of June's, and actually, like you say, G's ulti gonna make a huge difference. And is it gonna be happening right now? Nope, they're still playing very safe. Oh!
Oh, there goes. He's gonna transport back onto the back lane. No ulti right now for June. Is taking a lot of damage though. There goes your Ravenous Tether being done, and the Dark Transfer. But yeah, no first blood yet, Luna.
It's pretty equal because, like, you know how Miyu get to open ulti, but Marco Polo at the same time has this mob ability to run right away.
Yeah.
It's ulti, so it might be hard for both of them to actually attack each other, because when Marco has its ulti, G can have his agility to go away, and it's the same for Marco Polo. But G has now go under the tower. Oh, and out.
Yeah, and out. He's just gonna use that tether, right, or the Dark Transfer. But the skills, Eternal Youth right here allows Miyu to just simply go in near this Marco Polo and deal a lot of damage, which is very scary once she got her items, her damage items, because Marco Polo is really not of a tanky hero. That's why when you're using Marco Polo, you actually should be aware of where your enemy team is and make sure that you use your ulti to the best of its potential, because if not, you're gonna get killed because you're very soft. You're easily a target if you're not properly using your skills.
So I've been noticing how Marco Polo actually bought Purify, and I was wondering, would it actually be useful on Miyu?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but when Miyu have this and frenzy going on, it might actually help her to actually deal more damage whenever they have a 1v1 fight happening. But right now, still very safe up to 5 minutes, and because it's the last game, probably that's why they're all very, very careful. But is there gonna be a fight?
Oh me. Oh no, they're just poking each other out right here, Luna. Not even dying, but June slowly getting killed, but G also as well. There goes the Umbral Moon, but right now June will chase down, almost getting killed as well What is gonna June who's gonna get first blood here on our third game for the first series?
Oh, yeah, but June almost died too. Luckily, he survived and he decided to clean the lane instead of going back to heal. He probably feel like he wanted to poke the tower a little because it's really hard to deal with Miyu considering how she need to like teleport here and there and the ulti. And now Miyu is back. He even took her healing under the tower.
June.
And yeah, it's almost done though. The tower is almost gone.
June. Oh my god, will G have time to defend this one? But he will actually go back with the tower with a sliver of health. Oh, maybe another hit on the tower will do. But I think June was just playing safe right here. He has a lot of lead. So he doesn't want to, overwhelm his stay here on this end. On the other hand, this is going to be a very thrilling match, Luna. One tower hit on the other side will do the trick. On the other hand, can G turn this around?
You know how G need to do is G need to really make sure the minion doesn't come in.
Oh, and right now G is giving a lot of damage, but again, that is not enough. Jun though is very, very low. He needs to be careful on how to cast his Umbro Moon, but right now, Jun is on the chase. Jun knows his timing though. He's just waiting for this Miyu to actually cast her Umbro Moon, and that is go time for Jun right now, but almost getting caught right there. G, one kill might do the deal or might do the trick right here for June.
And then also how G actually tried to find her heal and under tower. There's none just now, but she managed to clear the line and recover using her skill. While June is now back again. I was thinking June might be thinking to just like let the minion go in and just poke once on the tower, you know. Oh, but no,
there
June
goes June
attacked.
again. Yeah, he's actually harassing G. G's taking a lot of damage though. You will need to be careful right here. And right now, there goes your ulti, but Umbro Moon has been casted out. Will there be enough damage? Will there be a teleport right here? G is taking a lot of damage and will go down. This will be it. Luna, one more hit from the tower, and there you go. It's gonna be June getting that first win of our 1v1 series.
Wow, and it's Marco Polo versus Miyu. I feel like Miyu probably lose it like whenever she has an ulti. Like Marco Polo just run away and it's like almost useless. The timing are too good for June to do that. So it could be it looks really tough for Miyu. And congrats again for June. That is a really good showcase of how to play Marco Polo and controlling.
That's actually right. And as what you've said, Luna, June is just baiting out this Umbro Moon from Miyu. Like, he will not go in unless that Umbro Moon has been used. The only advantage I would say for June in terms of hero pick is that Marco Polo has a lot of poke potential versus Miyu. That's why he has this what do you call this? The timing wherein he will just actually throw out his first kill, giving out damage to Miyu, and then forcing out that Umbro Moon. And once that Umbro Moon is actually, casted out or has been used by G, then it's go time for June. And that's what he repeatedly did, because there's no way for Miyu to just go in and dive, poke this Marco Polo. But on the other side, Marco Polo has a lot of poke potentials, and that is what he used to his advantage.
And Marco Polo actually deal damage faster than Miyu in comparison. So it's probably like probably hero pick wise it's a little bit losing, but we didn't get to see Miyu until the late game. But there go our first quarterfinal
match.
Yes, and we got June into semi-final.
Yep, but before anything else, if you guys again are interested to maybe join our community, find friends to play with, you can just simply scan our QR code right here, and who knows, you might, maybe you, Luna, might meet our your next Valentine's date for next year here in our community, because why not,
Time to join the community and get a partner, guys. Okay, but most of all, make sure you join because you're actually living this tournament thing, and the honor of king. Go in, enjoy, have fun with friends, make friends, and be the next star probably.
Yep, that's right. Who knows? Maybe you would meet your next, 5-man group right here, join a tournament, win Clash on Air Cup. Maybe go into HOK Invitationals for next year. Who knows, right? So, maybe it all starts here. By scanning the QR code below.
So after the first game, right? Later we're gonna have our second 1v1 game today.
Yes.
And yeah, it was interesting how those heroes that we expect to see didn't appear at all.
That's right.
Yeah, and I was really after you saying about Milady, I actually was really hoping to see Milady in the arena doing the 1v1 fight. And maybe I want to see how people actually can counter Milady if that's possible,
Yeah.
in this 1v1.
That's actually correct, Luna. And as what I've said, I think this is more of a delight for like me, like an analyst like me, wherein we could actually really dissect the game because it's 1v1, It's not like 5v5 wherein you could actually, you just throw out what's ever happening and then do a quick recap later on. But right now, it's just like, you're dissecting the game really, really thoroughly because it's just 1v1. You would see how things are doing for both players, what tactics are they using. Just like a while ago, we see that June has good control on the minions, and then on the third game, we see that June knows a lot about the heroes. He knows that he has this advantage, and then he knows that he has more poke potential. And that is where we can see that it's more of a delight for analysts like me. And I think it's more technical than 5v5s. I would say I didn't expect 1v1s to be more technical than the 5v5 games that we usually cast.
Yeah, and at the same time, I was thinking about like mobility, like stuff like that could be really important in this 1v1 as well. Like I was thinking Hansing might be really good
Yeah.
in this 1v1 too. Like it's fast and then it can keep refreshing its skills and then can poke the tower really quick and all. So I was hoping to see that too today actually, and more of those heroes.
That's actually right. Hanshin as well can actually just dive in. Like I think Hanshin has the farthest close gap, if I'm not mistaken. Because he could easily gap close very, very real quick and come in and come out of the fight real quick. And right now we're into the game. Oh, it's a mirror match. Diao-chan versus Diao-chan, Luna.
Wow, now this is interesting. Now this is fully about how you strategize and how well you know how to use the hero. And we can see they're almost at the same poking skill and they're like clearing lanes and maybe fighting that river sprite might be the very important thing again because it's the same hero. And
Yeah.
with two ulti on the floor, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be confusing and a little bit challenging for them.
It's another anime fight that we're watching right here, Luna. I mean, they're dashing all around the map. But yeah, this is actually, a delight onto the senses because we usually see very, very fast-paced matches. But right now, it's still fast-paced, but we can see what's happening right here. It's quite different than the 5v5s that we usually see. But Kenji is very low, and he might get killed right here. No, he will actually save himself, dash out of danger, and just maybe regenerate real quick.
That's really close, and they both actually has the same item skill used at the same time, almost the same time, and their blood is also almost the same. And Kenji is returning back to home. Oh no. He's
Yeah,
probably pretending to go back and try to, take the last hit off that river spray, but he didn't do that.
That's actually correct. Some players actually do that as technique to entice the enemy to maybe attack them since they're teleporting and all that, and then suddenly you're gonna get attacked once they are near. So that is a tactic that we usually see in other MOBAs right here, 1v1 MOBAs to be exact. But right now, let's see. Kenji finally got back. And that is actually one disadvantage as well, Luna. That's why you don't want to go back. But speaking of go back, there's going to be a fight here. Flower potential for both players. Diao-chan versus Diao-chan. The anime fight, and it's going to be a kill for them both. Oh my god, Luna. As what I told you, this is going to be a very good anime fight.
This is very, very dramatic for me. Like, they almost have the same skill on using this hero, and I thought like one of them might die like with a little bit of blood left, but no, they both died because you know how Tiao Chen has this attack where it will pop at the end afterwards, like kind of explode. Maybe that's why that's what happened afterwards.
Yeah, that was a good fight, but again, we will see two flowery potential right here. They're just gonna brawl it out onto the middle. They're just gonna fight it out right here, but right now it's gonna be Kenji taking the lead, and Cupid might be in danger. And finally, Kenji getting that kill. Slowly but surely, Kenji just dissecting. He's actually going in and out of the flowery potential from Cupid, and that was actually cost Kenji a little bit of advantage. Again, just the quick in and out from that fight is just very, very good from Kenji.
Yeah, I almost got confused because there's like two Tiao Chen running around.
Yeah, same thing. I thought I'm getting cross-eyed right here because I'm quite confused on who's Yao Chan is winning.
Exactly now, and because Kenji decided to like poke again and maybe giving more pressure, but Cupid managed to go back and heal back and probably try to give pressure this time because he's going nearer this time. And I wonder would they do the same thing again? And Cupid has the ulti open.
Yeah, it's just gonna be Kenji going back right here. So it's a back and forth game. There's really not much damage being given yet to the tower, and again, Kenji doing a good job of just quickly getting the tower down once it's on his side. I think in terms of tower pushing right now, Cupid is just in a lead, like a slight lead, because Kenji has a little bit of damage on his tower already.
I feel like it's gonna be pretty hard for both of them to actually push a tower for now. It might be dragging a little bit longer for them to actually push down that tower because the attack are similar and they can the speed of clearing speed is similar. Everything is just too similar for them to actually take control. So maybe the advantage in economy could really help them at this point.
That's actually correct. Who has the better items, that is.
And also the level advantage, maybe like the cooldown on the skill, but it might not be too much of a difference for now.
Yeah, but maybe later on, maybe if the kills pile up for each of them, that might be an issue because you'll get more items. You'll be a little bit more tanky. You'll deal a little bit more damage than the other. So that a little things will matter and pile up into a big factor for this 1v1 match.
You can realize how they both are actually waiting for each other to come out, and they're probably just waiting each other to use the ulti and be there, and so that the other person can go in and place it as correct place. But right now, Kenji's I just realized how Cupid clear the minions from Kenji's side. It always clear like nearby the tower, but it's never in the tower too. And I think that's pretty good. Like no damage will be done on the tower yet, clearing the minion and getting all the economy and the money from the minions.
And the thing about that one, Luna, is you're safe from, the enemy would hesitate to go in because you're near the tower. So you are actually safe taking the minion here if you are near the tower as well. So that's one advantage is why most of the pro players and other MOBAs keep their creep wave or minion waves near their tower because they have the tower protection, but flower potential for both players. And Kenji taking a lot of damage though. It's gonna be Quad who's gonna be on the lead, but Kenji is still not dying. They're dashing all around this map, and Kenji, oh my god, they are not killing each other right here. Quad taking a lot of damage though, and they will just go back. What an engagement right there, Luna.
Yeah, but you know how Cupid actually almost didn't really have like health drop at the beginning, but now he's in a disadvantage, and Kenji go in and.
There we go again, tower potential. The anime fight now going on, but now with the help of the tower for the side of Cupid. Cupid will now do the chase. He might get the kill right here, and he will. It's Cupid getting that two kills on the board as well. So it's 2-all right now for both Cupid and Kenji.
It's a little bit unfortunate where the minion is a little bit slow this time around. So the damage that could be done for this round might not be too much because there's only 7 seconds more for Kenji to come back. But I believe this would make a significant difference in this round. It's gonna be more than half of the tower. I feel like Cupid might go aggressive and just take down this tower at this moment. Would Kenji manage to survive it?
Kenji right now will defend his tower. This is gonna be very interesting for both, but they are now trying to. Oh, this Kenji's actually pointing out Cupid right here. There goes a fight again, being thrown out, returning Lotus left and right for both Diao-chans right here that we are watching. Cupid taking the lead right now, but again, they're not gonna die. Luna, these fights are just, it's thrilling and tiring to watch at the same time.
Yeah, but Kenji, because now that his tower is being attacked, he's trying to like at least make the minion to go in to give him give Cupid some pressure. But no, Cupid is still controlling really well. Kenji need to be really careful at this point because any one more blood he lose, the tower is gonna be gone.
That is actually correct, and both teams. I usually say both teams. It's not the teams. Just to remind myself, but both players are actually doing a good job of maintaining themselves into the fight. No one is actually really getting caught by the other person when it comes to team fights. If you would see, team fights are pretty much equal. Luna, I mean. They're having a hard time killing each other, to be honest. But right now, oh, there goes Kenji, our potential, and returning Lotus left and right. Who will be the victor onto this anime fight? They're dancing around this brush, but the damage is actually there for both teams, and Kenji will be starting to run, but no. On the other hand, they will throw the skills. Kenji still giving up damage, but it will be Cupid who will take that advantage. And this might be it, Luna. 20 seconds is more than enough to finish this tower onto Kenji's side, and it's gonna be Cupid taking that win, specifically the Diao-chan win here on our first game of the series.
As I observed, right, I realized that Kenji is more of a little bit hard, like he's a little bit impatient. He would go and like pressure, like, you know what, I'm waiting too long, I'm just gonna start the fight at some point. While Cupid is playing pretty like securely, like if you see how he control his lane, his minion is always like, I'm gonna wait here. While probably Kenji is a bit stressed out, he's like, I'm gonna fight it back. And yeah, too much of timing going on for them to fight. Like the dancing is intense actually.
It's actually right, I think it's a battle of patience right there a while ago, Luna, who has the more patience would be the winner. And yeah, I think that's also important in 1v1 matches. You just simply don't go in haphazardly. You just don't go in and dash thinking that you could kill the other player, because basically whoever, not sometimes, but I would say most of the times, if you actually go in on the wrong timing, that could cost you the game possibly. And what a delight, I would say, Luna. I wanted to see, maybe I'm actually imagining right now what would be the ultimate anime fight that we could actually get for this 1v1s, like what heroes are actually good on these kinds of matches. Yeah, it's just, as an anime fan myself, these kinds of matches are really, really entertaining for me.
And I wonder, how do they feel at the moment they saw like each other picking the same heroes? Like, why is it the same?
How did we have the same heroes? But yeah, now that we know that both heroes are allowed, or both same heroes are allowed here on our 1v1 matches, that makes it more interesting. Because just like what we saw earlier, what if it might be a mirror match? Maybe a mirror match between two Marco Polos, two Lubans, two supports. My imagination is running wild again. I'm thinking about a mirror match between two Kuis, and they're just like gonna hook each other, they're gonna try to hook each other. That's really, really entertaining. But yeah, what do you think, Luna? What do you think is the ultimate mirror match here on our 1v1s?
I actually kind of want to see Liu Shan.
Oh.
Because like one dead, it could cost you entire tower. It could be because it's really fast, like how fast it can destroy a tower and restore health and all. I was like, it's a support, I know. It probably won't deal much damage, but they can just simply go into each other tower and bam, and just fight like that. Yeah.
I think it's almost exciting. For me, personally, I'm actually excited to see like a mirror match versus Musashi as well.
Oh.
That's the ultimate, I think, the ultimate anime fight, like two Musashis rolling out in the middle. But right now, we're gonna go again. It's another Diao-chan mirror match, Luna.
I think they were both like, that's so fun, let's do it again kind of thought. And now we can see this time Cupid is the one being impatient, poking a lot on Kenji again, and like, you know, standing right in front of tower, clearing lane, and almost killing Kenji now. Oh.
Kenji is actually going low, taking a lot of damage though, but still under the tower. This early levels are very important, you know, if you're gonna get harassed at this early levels, which means that you're gonna give up a lane of minion because you need to heal back on your base. So this is a free, you know, lane as we call it here for Cupid, which means that he will get more experience than Kenji. And again, as what you've said, maybe if the other team or if the other member or the other players to level 3 or 2 and you're level 4, then you get a big advantage of that.
Yeah, and then just now, if you realize what Cupid did is Cupid just let one of the minion from Kenji's side to die first because he didn't want to clear. So they're like, okay, you know, I'm gonna let you lose economy. Now they have to fight again.
Oh, here goes the fight. Kenji is taking a lot of damage as well, but Kenji is very low. Cupid can actually run this one, but Cupid just dashing outside the range of that skill right here of Kenji, and he will get the first blood for our game 2.
I almost thought Cupid gonna die just now because you know how Cupid is having less health compared to Kenji, but instead there is a comeback and Cupid has took down the heal under the tower and also dealing a little damage on the tower. Yeah.
This is actually interesting right now, Luna. Who do you think? I mean, right now that we're looking at the matches but speaking of flower potential for both players, and again that Lotus is just flying all around this match, and Kenji is actually very low as well. Who will die? And again, Cupid getting that crucial kill, but Cupid not getting out of it unscathed.
Cupid was probably thinking like, I won the last game with Delchan and this round you dare to play Delchan, let me show you how aggressive Delchan should be, and has taken down 2 kills at the beginning of the game, not even 3 minutes. And now that the minion is under control and he has also taken the river spray just now, and now that there's no more river spray, he takes this time to try to go back home. Oh, almost get caught by Kenji, by the way.
Yeah, almost getting caught right there, but I think he will heal up properly here. Just behind the tower. Just make sure maybe that Kenji won't actually get this one kill. But again, Kenji controlling that minion, if you would see, it's actually near the tower of Cupid right here. So Cupid with a little bit of pressure on the tower. No cards yet. Wagons, as we call it, for the side of for minions of both teams. It will come out at the fourth minute. But let's see.
For now, the difference are not quite huge, even though there's 2 heads, and now they have a fight again. And I see Kenji is almost dying again.
Oh my God, it's Kenji. He's gonna die, and he will. Wow, what a burst damage! I think right now at this point, Luna, Cupid has a lot of level and item advantage right here, and he's gonna get a lot of damage from the tower. 5 seconds before Kenji actually goes back into the game, so at least maybe half of the tower, I would say, will be given as a damage right here. And that's the 4-minute timing as well, and the 4-minute timing most in 1v1 is very important, because if you could push that cart or the wagon onto the tower, it's automatic damage for that tower.
Now that we can see the economy of they have a huge difference, yet Cupid are not letting go for Dario's fight, and Kenji know very well that he should take it, but Cupid got it, and
oh, the damage again for Cupid right here is just too much for Kenji to handle. But Cupid won't dive in onto that tower yet. He would need to wait for his minions to go in. And this might be a problem for Kenji. Minions are being shoved in onto his tower. At least he needs to clear this one out, and I think he will do that one. But the fight, no. It's going to be Cupid playing safe right here.
But that's also almost half of the tower of Kenji's that is almost being gone at this point. So Kenji might have a lot of pressure to see how Cupid is being super aggressive since the beginning of the game, giving pressure right in front of the tower, and not a single mercy other than like a little bit safe instead of like just going in. But it seems like Cupid might start the fight. Oh no, Cupid decided to play safe still.
Oh, yep. He is actually playing safe right here. Cupid is actually, I like that discipline coming in from Cupid. He doesn't overcommit. But speaking of overcommit, he will just squeeze Kenji out of that tower.
He has put his ulti twice, half in and out of the tower, and now they almost have a fight again.
Oh, there he goes. The dash in. Both members or both teams or players actually casting their flowery potential here. Will there be enough damage for Kenji to at least bounce back into this game? No, it's gonna be Cupid. Still staying out of the range of the... I like how Cupid really just, you know, positions himself outside the range of the tower right here. This is just next level tactic.
Exactly, like how the Fall Fatal is being put like half in and outside of the tower is just really a brilliant move. So you can just go in and out. And again, he's doing the same position.
Yeah, but there's gonna be a fight right here, Luna, and Kenji might be in danger. I think Cupid will go for the kill, but the tower is giving a lot of damage to Cupid. And I think he will still, you know, pressure the lanes right here just to make sure he's in front of that tower, you know, won't overcommit.
I can see how Cupid is being really skillful about like how controlling Delta. Like even at the tower is deal more damage and they started.
Oh, he's gonna get the rampage right here, just in time for the tower or for the minions to go in, and Cupid will keep the minions here in front of the tower just to make sure that his next wave will actually be targeting most of the tower's HP, and this might be game, Luna. 7 seconds, 6 seconds into Kenji. I think he has not enough time, and it's gonna be Cupid taking that quick 0 into our game 2.
Cupid this time around has really shown like how safe and aggressive can be at the same time. Like I'm just gonna put this ulti right here, right now, in between your towers so that I can run out and run in whenever I want, and that's really a good tactic. And we can see how well Cupid actually played Deltan. It's 2 games straight winning using only Deltan.
That's actually correct. This is what you've said, you know, Luna. It was nice that you actually noticed that you know, Cupid's positioning onto the tower. I think we've seen him like approximately maybe 5-6 minutes just right there. I mean, the camera didn't pan out of that area. Basically, it's just Cupid maintaining his position, maintaining the minion waves onto that front, and you know, just poking out his enemy, and just to make sure that even when he is using the dash with the flowery potential, he's just dashing just around the radius of the tower just to make sure that he's not gonna, you know, overcommit, and he's not gonna, you know, get caught in the tower as well. He rarely get caught. I think there was only one instance, but he didn't die. Almost died right there, but I think he was trying to kill the other Diao-chan, and yeah, but still the discipline from Cupid is just on another level.
And the control is like the timing of using skill are actually impressive because like it's at the tower of your enemies, and like you know the other person has the ulti, all the skill at the tower, yet still losing to Cupid, which is crazy and show how good Deltan control can be, and how much possibility Deltan have to even fight like that, you know. I never knew Deltan can be really that good, like fighting under a tower until like today.
That's actually correct, and we are done with our 1v1s tonight. We will now show our brackets right here for our 1v1. So it's gonna be June. Moving forward, this is our marksman specialist right here, Luna. We actually used 2 marksmen to win on a 2-1 game. And then the other participant who is advancing on our semifinals tomorrow is gonna be Cupid. Cupid actually doing a good exhibition match, mirror match to be specific, with Diao-chan. Also giving out good tactics right here. Also, we have our matches still ongoing on the other brackets right here. So it's gonna be Eric and Enchanted Key still ongoing match, which is not being shown on the stream, but Owol actually qualified already for our semifinals for tomorrow. So we're just waiting for this match. Ezric versus Enchanted Key, who will win, and we'll update you later on the brackets who will be matching up for tomorrow.
And I was actually really anticipating how else Cupid like would choose hero on tomorrow's semifinal, because today we only get to see his Diao-chan. He might be really good at other heroes too, but we didn't get to see that.
It's actually right. I just thought of that just right now when you mentioned it. Maybe it's a tactic, you know, that picking the same heroes for the 2 games, just to make sure that the enemy team or the enemy player won't get any information of other heroes that he is using. Just keeping his hero pool onto for today. Maybe we might get a surprise pick for tomorrow. You know, and yeah, that's our 1v1 matches, Luna. How do you feel? I mean, I believe this will be your first time casting 1v1s as well. So, how are you feeling right now? I mean, what is your take on our 1v1 matches?
My brain is boiling, my heart is boiling, like everything is like, wow, that's such an intense fight going on. Especially we ended with Diao Chan for twice,
Yeah.
for Diao Chan in 2 games, and that just made me feel like gaming skill is really such a thing that they can showcase, and I hope you guys get to showcase by joining the Discord community too.
Yeah, as well. Yeah, and yeah, with that, we'll get a short break. And then when we come back, we're going to go on to our 5v5 matches already. So for you folks at home, grab your dinners, stick around. We'll be back, and we'll be back with the 5v5s.
All PUBG and Dota 2 players. We are going to have Mobile Legends Bang Bang competition right here. We are going to have SFI versus Archangel for the second match for Aaron Wolf SG versus SFI. And we have Singapore Polytechnic versus Temasek Polytechnic. We're going to have best of 3 games. And let's get you guys ready for League of Legends. Proceed into giving the prizes away. Let's give them a big round of applause as well. Come on, guys. Come on, come on.
You've walked through the darkest night. You've heard the crowd, felt the blinding light. You were standing there when your heart comes alive. It's a dream I've had, and it never dies. Right here, right now, give it all to get it out. Never a surrender, I fight and never fail. I am a contender, a challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies, relentlessly. And even if you fall, you gave it everything to be a king. You carved your way with a sharp attack. You watched it all burn, and you never looked back. There will come a day when your fears will arise. You protect your crown, so it never dies. Never a surrender, I fight and never fail. I'm a contender, a challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies, relentlessly. And even if you fall, you gave it everything to be a king.
Destroying evil spirits heals my soul.
Finally awake. It's time to hunt.
Okay, so once again, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Campus Game Fest. Good luck to you, gentlemen, and may the better one win. And while you're here as well, please make sure to go around the arena as well. There's lots of fun and interesting stuff to do as well. Looking out for all PUBG and Dota 2 players. We are going to have Mobile Legends Bang Bang competition right here. We are going to have SFI versus Archangel for the second match for Aaron Wolf SG versus SFI. We have Singapore Polytechnic versus Temasek Polytechnic. We're going to have best of 3 games. And let's get you guys ready for League of Legends. Proceed into giving the prizes away. Let's give them a big round of applause as well. Come on, guys. Come on, come on.
You've walked through the darkest night. You've heard the crowd, felt the blinding light. You were standing there when your heart comes alive. It's a dream I've had, and it never dies. Right here, right now, give it all to get it out. Never a surrender, I fight and never fail. I am a contender, a challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies relentlessly. And even if your fire gave me everything to be a king, you carved your way with a sharp attack. You watched it all burn, and you never looked back. surrender. I fight and never fail. I'm a contender. A challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies. Relentlessly. And even if you fall, you gave it everything to be a king.
Yeah, welcome back to Clash OnAir Cup Season 4 quarterfinal. But this time around, we are doing for 5v5, and today we're gonna show 2 games for our quarterfinal. Yeah, so I am introduced again. I am Luna, and today with me is the great Graham, and after that intense 1v1 just now, and now that I am really excited to actually go through with you guys this quarterfinal for 5v5, and I believe it's gonna be just as intense or maybe even more intense, you never know, compared to 1v1, right? Team coordination, the lane domination in every lanes are very important. So for today 5v5 match, we're gonna have 2 teams to fight for this first game. And here I would like to show you, this would be the bracket of today. Yes, so as you can see, we have the fight yesterday, and now we're gonna have TBD. We already have TBD and XDG already in the quarter, while we're gonna have TNT to fight with 3 Degree Esport for the first game and see who get to go into the quarterfinal. And yeah, and Nautasik will be there to fight together afterwards in the semifinal. So would it be TNT or would it be 3 Degree Esport? While at the same time, at the bottom we already have XDG going in. I'm sorry, I said it wrongly earlier. SDG already going in, while the second game of today will be between KHI versus Team Eureka. So there'll be 2 games they will be seeing and see who will be going into quarterfinal.
That is actually correct, Luna. Luckily for me, I have information on these 2 teams that will be, casting right now. TNT and 3 Degrees Esports. Both teams, I believe. I'm not sure about 3 Degrees, but what I'm sure is that TNT is actually based in the Philippines. So this is actually a newly built team. They actually joined, I believe, the HOK Invitationals, but unfortunately they didn't go through the main brackets. But still, this team is not to be shunned upon. On the other hand, we have 3 Degrees Esports, who will actually who has already experience right here. And speaking of experience, once you have enough experience and you win this tournament, this is going to be the prize pool. For the third place, you have 100 Malaysian ringgit, 200 Malaysian ringgit for the first runner-up, and then 300 Malaysian ringgit for the champion.
Yes, we can see the amount is higher because we have a team of 5, right?
Yeah.
So I actually really wonder who would actually get into to have the chance to win away all this prize pool today. In considering you know how SDG used to join the game back then, but now today we get to see new star probably, who can actually go in and win away these prizes.
That is actually right. And personally, I'm excited to see on how these teams will fare. But we will now show our schedule, Luna.
Yes, for our match schedule today, as I mentioned earlier, we have 1v1 quarterfinal just done just now. While from now on, we're gonna have 5v5 quarterfinal 1 at 8:30, which is in a while, between TNT versus 30 Degree, while another game afterwards that we'll be watching at 9:45 will be in between KHI versus Eureka.
That's actually right. And just to give you a little bit of information as well, just for you as well, Luna, and for our non-Filipino friends right there. TNT, their tag name is Tropang Alab, which means in English it's like fiery friends. So yeah, that's what it means in English. So it's interesting to see how fiery they are, going into our match today. And this is more exciting because we have actually our draft later on will be shown. But it's more of a battle of wits between two teams right here. And just to give you, well, I believe Clash on Air has been, an advocate for the global ban, a type of tournament. I'm not quite sure if you're familiar with it, Luna, but the thing with global bans is that once you use one hero for a match, you cannot use it for the rest of the series anymore. So that's the thing.
Yeah, for 5v5 at the same time, I was really excited, mainly because at the starting, it can already drag a really huge difference, and I feel
Yeah.
like jungler really helped in deciding how the game will go, and I'm really excited to see that. And yeah, so I really hope to want to see what would they pick for each team.
Absolutely correct. And speaking of picking for each team, we will now go into the graph. A quick Doya ban right here. Doya being still a very good hero a support hero to be exact. And then Mai Shrinui also being banned, a very very mobile mid lane hero.
My channel is being banned. I think it's pretty normal because like how mobile it is and stuff like that. Well, Doglia and Diadia is being banned. Obviously, the one of those best support that give like ulti refresh and also poking and even taking taking away your money. That Diadia, really a good ban right there. And I wonder, the next one is Sunce.
Sunce, yeah, Sunce being banned as well. I think TNT wants to get a very safe, hero right here. Maybe Sakir popping up. This is actually the first time I would see Sakir on a tournament, so I'm quite excited on how this will turn out for TNT Tropang Alab. But for 3 Degrees Esports, this might be under the radar. This is just a new hero right here, and we are actually seeing it. But they're gonna secure a very reliable Arlie.
Arlie, high mobility again, and at the same time, I'm really excited to see Sakura also. And you see how like TNT actually has banned Dolia, Diadia, and using Sakura to focus on healing, but it still doesn't stop 3 Degree to actually use Taiwanese to actually counter the healing. Well, next they have Mayen in.
Ooh, Mayen, another mobile hero as well, can tumble out and tumble into fights. And then Musashi, probably going to be the jungle, it's going to be a jungle Musashi and then a Clash lane Mayen right here. So these two heroes, I think this would actually compensate because these two heroes are really not that tanky. So if you have Sakir who is giving out a lot of, support on the backlines, buff, that would be a lot of help. But on the other side, Luna or 3 Degree Esports will get this jungle Menki.
Menki and Arlie, I can see that they will be rolling around, like moving around a lot. So I was wondering, would they be focusing more on this ability? While at the same time, they have banned Niwa. Niwa recently has been banned really a lot, mainly because of how annoying it can be, like pushing people, clearing line real quick, helping from afar. And I think that's a really good ban. And what would TNT ban on the next one?
That's interesting. Now, I just wanted to, point out, Luna, that Musashi is actually a very good counter against this mobile heroes like Arlie. So basically, if this is actually a good pick for TNT because with Musashi's ulti right here, it could easily close in immediately onto that Arlie. Imagine if you have a Arlie who is very very mobile and you have this ability to counter, or to close in real quick. And then that is the reason maybe why they banned Sunche as well, because Sunche is actually a very good hero as well to close into, very, very mobile heroes. But yeah, bans now coming out. Anua and another ban right here for 3 Degrees, and then Byron on TNT will be banned as well, including Elaine.
And also Long is being banned.
Yeah,
I can
Long.
see 3 Degrees trying to like secure to make sure that they can't really outrun anymore using Long. If Long is in the game, it's gonna be so hard. And at the same time, you also get another banned hero at TNT team. And that's a Clash lane hero, seeing like how they actually try to like limit each other, and that Clash lane hero belong to Alien, probably because of they don't want them to be that tanky or something.
That's right. That's right. There's too much tank already on the board. I mean, Monkey is actually very very tanky already, and I think they just want to sustain the fights. I understand how Taiyan actually got picked as well by 3 Degrees Esports, but right now another pick coming in for the side of 3 Degrees Esports, and this is gonna be a very good zone out hero. So this is going to be interesting to see on how will they utilize this hero.
Yeah, well, TNT has already picked Dirin Jie and also Yu Huan. And like how Sakura is healing and also Yu Huan is also there healing. And Yu Huan is actually probably going to be mid lane, and that's pretty interesting to see as well, because mostly people like it as jungler, right? Well,
That's right.
3 Degree probably going for like you can't catch me kind of direction, because Ising, and Arlie and like Monkey, everyone's like, I'm just gonna move around and like control you kind of thing. I
That's
was
right.
thinking that, but what would be their last pick? And we have a
Mulan.
Mulan.
Ooh, yep. There's too much mobility for the side of 3 Degrees Esports. I mean, yeah, TNT has a Musashi right here. But other than that, there's really not much reliable catch that you could actually, give out, given how mobile the 3 Degrees Esports lineup is. So interesting to see how this would fare. And I would, since I believe this would be one of the first Yixing games that I would be seeing. I actually use this hero a lot on our on pubs, and this is very effective in closing out or trapping heroes that are very very mobile. And yeah, this might be a problem for Musashi and Mayid in the long run, but TNT Chopang Alab actually has that very good sustain at what you have mentioned. You Luna, you have both the support and the mid lane or the jungle giving sustain right here, but there goes Yixing just giving out a lot of damage into this early game, and it's gonna be an early mid right here. They will try to utilize this Arlie into the mid just to make sure that they could rotate Arlie really, really quick into the map.
Oh, and they're now invading the jungle in TNT, but they have run away because the jungler is right here, and it probably ended up with a fail. But we can see how Arlie and with support in the middle, they probably want to attack from the middle first. But Sakura doesn't allow that to happen.
Yeah, Sakir. Actually, all his, if not mistaken, all his skills have heal. So given the sustain that this can give Yuan, imagine Yuan and Sakir giving heal to each other. I don't know how you're gonna kill this one early in the game.
We can see that 3DG was trying to pressure in the middle, but it doesn't really help. But now in return, Sakura is going with E1 into the jungle, trying to take down that monster, but it didn't. But E1 also tried to take the other, and now they are all back off. Probably gonna go to start farming, because that would be intense at the beginning in the mid lane.
That's right. I think we will see more intensity on this game right here once Musashi gets his level 4. Because that's a time that you can actually fight it out. But Yixing actually trying just to give out damage casually right here into Yuan. But Yuan will just go back. She has her heal, so he will be safe. But let's see Mayin as well. Mayin is having a hard time right here. Mayin will be having a hard time in this game. I should call it right here, Luna. There's a lot of damage on the board, but Mayin still needs to get in. She has the mobility, yes, but it's very risky to go in given that you have a Yixing, you have too much control. You have Menki as well, which you can't kill immediately. But there goes the ulti for Yixing right now. Musashi being trapped, but there's no follow-up for 3 Degrees Esports.
It's a little bit hard for 3 Degree Esports to fight them at the moment, mainly because there is like considered 2 healer. But Sakura and V1 is coming down, maybe one the gank on 3 Degrees Esports.
That's actually correct, but rotations now coming in for TNT. No kills on the board yet. 3 minutes into the game, I think both teams are just feeling each other out first, seeing what's the best tactic to do with this. But on the other hand, it's Musashi. Again, he's level 5 already. He's trying to dive in. He has the damage, and there will be that duel to that, and that's going to be first blood being given by 3 Degrees Esports to TNT Tropang Alab.
While at the same time, I realized Mulan was actually dominating a little bit of the jungle, but right now they are fighting right in the jungle.
And speaking of a fight right here, Luna, it might be in danger right here. Oh, Mayin almost getting killed, but no, it's gonna be Yuan. And right now, Musashi just running away as well. Nice back, but a nice kill as well. For the side of 3 Degrees Esports, a little bit of overextension right here for TNT. You don't really need to stay on that jungle area for too long, but they overstayed their welcome and got punished.
The 3 degree wanna steal their buff back, but it's a fail. Is it a fail?
Ishii. And this might be a kill death on Musashi, and that is why you don't go in when you have a Yixing on the other side. And again, 3 Degrees Esports getting another kill on that. This is very tricky right now for TNT Tropangala. They need to be careful when to go in, because basically Yixing can easily trap them and get an easy kill on that.
What I realized is 3 Digi Esport right now is mostly like not leaving anyone behind, at least 2 people at once. And now that's already taken the first Tyrant at the mark of early game for minutes. And that's at an advantage again, and they're still trying hard on the mid lane.
That's actually right. Ooh, that unending sorrow being used defensively. You don't really like that being used on one. If you're gonna use unending sorrow, defensively, you want to use it going in and to the heroes. But I think TNT has a better team fire, but the world has my board here for Yixing, and he will get the kill again. Nice ambush for the side of 3 Degrees Esports, and 3 Degrees Esports is starting to gain momentum in our game.
Exactly, and they have actually eliminated Sakura annoying killing, so there might be a lot of stress at the farm lane. Looking at how Direndia was hiding behind, and the tower almost dropped, and there it goes. The fourth outer tower of TNT has been gone at farm lane. Yeah, you can see a 3 Degree Esports are still going in group at four people at the bottom, and only Mulan at the top, but yet the mid lane are still secured really well. They are moving around the map really, really great and having control on the map.
That is actually correct. The Renji as well is not having a good game, He's getting harassed really early into this game, and it's going to be hard for him, to be honest. He needs to, because basically the Renji is actually very, very, farm dependent. He needs to get his items first before he will be effective, because without enough damage, without enough items, he will just tickle the enemy. So that's going to be a problem right here for TNT if they will not give space for the Renji to farm.
Now you see how Mulan has switched places with 4 other TNT player, and now they're attacking the Clash lane.
Oh yeah, but there's going to be a fight. Musashi now coming in, duel to death. But I think he will be the one dying. He's gonna very low, but Yuan still chasing it early. Going down, Yuan right now. They are not done yet. Sakir doing the damage. Ooh, but this Yixing activating his taking Liberty skill or his passive, and that's gonna be another kill, though. Yixing will actually fall down as well. That was a good initiation coming in for 3 Degrees Esports, but I think it was just too deep inside their tower, so other members of 3 Degrees actually hesitated to go in, and that's where TNT actually forced the issue and forced the fight, getting 2 kills over 3 Degrees.
Exactly, and now they are killing another one, and Taiwan is almost dead, almost being chased, but yet they have left. And they're probably, are they gonna take down the dragon? No, they did not. And they probably want to give pressure back on the Clash lane, because there is like 4 of them right now at there. But what happened to the mid lane?
Mid lane right now. This is actually an important lane, not only in HOK but in any MOBAs, Luna. Because basically, if you give up this middle lane, you would have more control over the map. You could rotate on the left or on the right side without the problem of the tower and the middle. So this is a very crucial. That's why you would see on most of the games right here, they would rather give the side towers but not give the middle tower, because this is when you get the map, when you get the middle tower, it means map control clear.
Because it's the shortest way, and now they have to fight the middle. And
there goes the world is my board right here, and will they get the kill? Yes, the Renji will actually fall down. This is actually going bad for TNT. They're gonna push the tower right here, and they're gonna dive in, possibly getting another kill, but they're gonna just deny this jungle minions. But on the other hand, another fight coming in. Sakir might be in danger. Sakir will fall down. Musashi will go down, will actually go in as well, but not enough support coming in for TNT. This might mean another tower for 3 Degrees. It got bad to worse for TNT, and 3 Degrees just abusing that one.
That's two towers straight from 3 degrees forward, and just how that they have lack of team members. When the time they attack in, they couldn't even help to defense because they actually tried defending, but it just didn't work. And now that 3 degrees will take the opportunity to take down the top lane.
Yeah, top lane actually going down, and I just want to, give a huge shout out right here to 3 Degrees Esports utilizing Yeezy to the best of its potential. I like how they are actually throwing off the world is my board off brushes right here. Usually you would see the setup, but since you are coming from a brush, it is very, very hard to see, and that is why they are actually getting these successful catches. Maybe 1-2 heroes inside that using ulti, and with that they are actually initiating, and from there on, if they are outnumbered, TNT that is, and they are gonna get this overlord here, and this might mean a lot of pushing power for the side of 3 Degrees.
Yes, they are still doing the group fighting, and they almost gang on Musashi, but Musashi has ran away. And now they are trying to pressure on the mid lane again. But the member near, the TNT member near mid lane is not as much. But 3 Degree Esports has shifted their focus on Clash lane, probably taking their second out of tower. And yet Xing is being killed meanwhile.
Yeah, that was a good kill for TNT, at least stopping the rampage being done by 3 Degrees Esports. It's actually good if they could get the Overlord as well. But on the other hand, Mayin is actually dealing a lot of damage onto Arlie, but the heal from Taiyan actually will make Arlie survive. They're gonna challenge Overlord, but a 4-man disable right there coming in for Menki will actually do the trick. Will it or will it not? It's gonna be Monkey falling down as well, and they are gonna try to go back on the back lane. Mulan is trying to catch this hero off guard from the side of TNT, and it's gonna be Arlie finishing this Musashi right here, and still fight is going on. Yuan is chasing this Mulan. Mulan will also fall down, and Arlie will try to go in, will immediately try to go back there. The world is my board, but will there be enough damage for the side of 3 Degrees Esports? They are now getting chased out of the map. The damage is there. Taiyan also getting low. Arlie getting low, but they will get the 4th kill on the side of TNT, and 3 Degrees Esports just dragged that game long enough for Arlie to get back into the game with full HP and get that 4 kills on the board for their team.
Yeah, I would say TNT was doing actually a pretty good job at initiating. If you can look at their position, TNT has been standing pretty far away from the thing and keep on giving damages, while Sakura has been giving a heal while they have been another fight again near the dragon.
And Sakir might be in danger, getting caught off guard again right there. Sakir will fall down, and again, TNT already outnumbered right here. This is a big problem for them. So they are gonna get this buff right here. Hopefully hopefully for 3 Degrees Esports there would be no contest from TNT, and the Tyrant might be taken. Yes, I think they will actually take the Tyrant right here. This would be additional buff for their team fight. But on the other side, the world is my board again, and Musashi is actually cornered. He will try to run out, but not enough, and Musashi is gonna fall down. This might possibly translate into a push into the middle lane.
That's already 3 down, and now they are giving pressure with 4 member in the mid lane. Yet Mulan is trying to push the farm lane, and Sakura is down again, while Diren is running for his life and maybe try to cure the crystal, hopefully.
Yeah, and yep, this might be the crystal as what you've said already, Luna, and they're gonna try to box out, and that is gonna be it. 3 Degrees Esports just, steamrolling, snowballing all over this TNT team, and they will get the first win of the series.
They are actually super aggressive at the beginning. 3 Degrees what has been doing at least 2 people and up to 5 people. A lot of time 5 people team fight, trying to corner 1 or 2 missing member, which is really a good team coordination, I would say. And they make use of their hero skill really good. As you can see, like you were saying, they make use of easing really well. And Mulan, for me, has been doing a really good job at stealing lane as well. Despite they actually went in using mid lane.
And it's actually correct, Luna. And as what I've actually noticed not only they're actually utilizing this Ising pick very very well,
Mm.
also Mulan is actually getting them off guard by going into off position. You don't usually see Mulan
Yes.
diving into them directly. Mulan sometimes comes from the side, sometimes comes from behind. So which is actually a good thing because basically most of the heroes for TNT actually wants to fight from behind. The Renji, to be specific, actually wants to fight from behind. Just hits his his clicks or his normal attack. But then Mulan is gonna be a problem. And to add to that, again, Ising with that, the world is my board, just trapping in heroes real quick. And basically, I see 3 Degrees Esports as a very disciplined team right here. They're waiting for the catch. They're waiting for a chance to actually really go in. And I would say, I'm not belittling anything from TNT. TNT is a good team, but I think 3 Degrees has a cleaner execution when it comes to team fights.
Exactly, like I have seen Ising as trapped DRNT multiple times actually from
Yeah.
what I observed. And yeah, it was almost like TNT was doing a really really good team fight and suddenly damn Ising like I'm gonna trap your ADC and
Yeah.
bam, and that's when everything started to go downfall. And I really think that's a really really good execution. They probably need to protect better in next game.
That's actually correct. And speaking of right now, Luna, we will see who our MVP is. And
Ah.
yeah, no surprise. It's gonna be me marks on that Yising. Again, 5 kills, 2 deaths, and 10 assists. The 10 assists is very, very important. A lot of heroes getting caught onto that ultimate of his, and that is it's like when someone was caught, it's like a sign for 3 Degrees Esports to go for that kill already. And yep, that is actually a good performance coming in for Yising. I'm actually expecting a ban right here later on for TNT for Yising, but let's see, they might have a counterplay for that.
And now we're looking at this result, and we can see Sakura has actually tried really hard. Yeah, but it's just that if you see them gank Sakura like a few times too, and like they were like, hey, this hero healed too much, and the attack, actually the first attack of Sakura is really painful. Maybe that's why they have also been
Yeah.
trying to targeting Sakura. But also at the same time, worth mentioning, even though I still really love Mulan's play. Like despite there is not many kills, but the control is just really clean. Mulan know where to go. And what about you on this?
Yep, that is actually right. So there's a lot of also this monkey getting that 4-man role onto the TNT team on the river, to be exact, on that fight where this actually allowed 3 Degrees Esports to follow up properly. And right now we are gonna show our damage board right here in a bit. But yeah, how do you expect, given this scenario, Luna? How are you expecting this going into game 2?
Huh. I was wondering, would they still use like high mobility hero for 3
Yeah.
Degree Esport? Because they probably think like TNT couldn't really take control over this hero. They might do something similar again. But now looking at this damage board, we can see actually, wow, Ising is dealing 35% of damage, while Arlie also actually dealt 22%, which is actually high too. Where Arlie, I probably haven't noticed Arlie too much because Ising skill has been like overpowering, but I can see that with 81%, 93% of like team fighting for both of them, they are protected well and they are actually also doing a lot of damages.
That's right. Also want to commend the unsung hero right here for 3 Degrees Esports, Cyan. Cyan actually did a good job of sustaining. It's what we talked about on the draft, Luna. This TNT lineup can actually deal a lot of damage, but with the sustain that Cyan, he actually over sustained this Sakir and this U1 pick. And yeah, that's a 93% team fight percentage right here, team fight participation, and which means that the heal that is being given, it's not really shown onto our graph, but imagine the heal that this Tyan can actually provide in terms of team fight is just very good, given that the lineup of 3 Degrees Esports is really not that tanky at all, outside of Monkey, of course. But yeah, Tyan is actually turns out to be a good pick for the side of 3 Degrees Esports.
Yeah, if you're looking at how Thailand mark is, if I remember correctly, it's 1014. So it's
Yeah.
really good at running and also like giving needed support. So it's like, damn, it's actually really good. Well, I would love to see how TNT would turn this around in second game and hopefully get to turn around so we get to see a third game in between them both. Yeah, and I wonder how would they like change their pick of the heroes at this moment, because we can see how good the other team was doing team coordination with all the mobility and their task assigning and doing team gank.
That's actually correct. And I think they need to actually pick for TNT. They need to pick a little bit more of an aggressive heroes. Their lineup a while ago, yes, they have a lot of heals. They have Musashi, but there's really not much initiation and initial damage that they could actually deal out outside of Musashi. Mayin maybe, but Mayin wants to have a long fight, so it's not really good for them as well. Duranji is actually not a good option back then as well, since he did not get a good laning stage. He got harassed and got killed several times. So yeah, I think they need to be more on the active side than be on the passive side right here for the side of TNT. And as this draft unfolds, TNT banning, Dolia and the Aja, and then we have Monkey and Mai Shirnui banned for the side of 3 Degrees Esports. And Long is free, so TNT is gonna immediately pick Long.
Exactly. It's interesting how they banned the 3 Sam hero, my Sharanui, Dolia. The idea, I bet they hate them a lot. But just now, 3D was using Monkey, and now that they were banning it. And now that we have Long, who can actually survive, heal, and do everything and stuff, basically. And also, we have Princess Frost and Musashi this time on 3 Degree Esport instead. And Princess Frost do be like a really good lane killing hero and actually really good at crowd damages.
Yeah.
And yeah, it would be really helpful in team fight if it's protected really well.
That's correct. Maybe a good support would actually be paired up with Princess Frost later on. But TNT getting Zhang Fei, and then you have Dun as well being picked up by TNT. A little bit of tanky heroes. Both of these heroes are very, very tanky, basically. So this for 3 Degrees Esports. They need to compensate with a lot of damage. And speaking of damage, it's Durenji. But we saw what the drawback for Durenji would be, and if Durenji didn't get really a good starting a head start on the game, he might be a liability on the team. But let's see how 3 Degrees Esports will play with this Durenji.
3 Degree Esport has ban easing that they just won with just now. Yeah, and also it's really hard when in a team there is actually like 2 tank like Zhang Fei and Dun, because sometimes you just feel like you hit on the wall and there's actually 2. So I would wonder how would 3 Degree Esport actually counter. Would they have like a hero or items that used to like anti-tank and stuff like that? And now 3 Degree Esport decided to ban Niwa and TNT leave no space for them to pick a super tanky hero because they have banned your favorite hero, Lianpo.
Yeah, banning Yampo. I mean, that's a good matchup basically against Zhang Fei. Both are tanky, both can initiate. But in terms of initiation, I would put Lianpo above Zhang Fei. There's a lot of disables that Lianpo could actually give out. But going back into the draft, 3 Degrees Esports. Oh, there you go. Yeah, a good pick right here. Nice heal, nice wave shove onto the enemy team. Yeah, I was actually leaning towards Cyan again. Cyan might not be a bad pick for 3 Degrees in this case. But yeah, they actually, go with this pick.
They have picked Zhuang Zhong. I was thinking probably because they wanna like make Zhang Fei ulti useless or do an ulti like slightly useless, and also Zhuang Zhong can be really like mobile around and make sure there's no control on him, while TNT at this moment has already picked Gan and more. Also me, what do you think about those two?
This is gonna be an interesting mid lane matchup, but I think Gun and Mo has more advantage just because of the range that Gun and Mo has. Gun and Mo likes to throw his needles just so far. So that might be a problem. They need someone who really can just simply dive in, and I think that's the weakness of Gun and Mo. If someone actually dove into them. But the last pick for 3 Degrees Esports would be a Mayin. That would answer, I would say, not fully, partially, the gap close problem that 3 Degrees Esports has. And yeah, let's see how this would pan out. Given the draft, Luna, who do you think has the advantage right here?
For my side, I actually think TNT, because they not just like, you know how for me, I have a trauma with Dune doing like jungle, if that's what I'm seeing. Because
Yeah.
it's gonna be tanky and gonna be super painful and it can control you like damn.
It's actually correct. He can actually control you for days. His skills are actually very, has also short cooldowns as well. So this is interesting to see how this will, pan out for both teams. But let's see, on the middle lane, it's gonna be a Princess Frost versus this Gun and Mo matchup. It's a short story for you, Luna. You know what? Because way back on season 3, we usually see a Princess Frost and Lady Zhen matchup on the mid lane, and I believe it was me and Kaisaya casting. I usually mix both, Princess Frost and Lady Zhen, so I call them either Lady Frost or Princess Zhen. If you know what I'm.
As long as they're using ice, they're the same.
Yeah, actually, so I really got confused because they're both using ice, so sometimes I get them intertwined, got them interchanged. But yeah, right now, no confusion right here. Princess Frost actually freezing that Dune, taking a lot of damage though. But that's why you've said, Luna, this Dune is actually tanky.
Exactly, and but right now I can see that TNT is slightly on disadvantage with its blood, but it's just starting, so it should be just fine. While we can see actually Toffee is actually going to their jungle and took their buff already.
Oh, this might be bad for
Oh,
Princess Frost,
no.
but no ultimate yet. No ultimate yet
It didn't took.
for Miwe, so it's a little bit safe for him still. But I think if there would be an ulti for Miwe right there, that's gonna be a kill on Princess Frost. But let's see on the bottom lane though. Long is actually doing a good job. Rebo specifically is doing a good job of getting his last hits. Again, Rebo did not have a good game last game basically. Got harassed, but right now with the Long. But first blood is gonna be done. Getting that first blood TNT specifically on that Princess Frost on the middle.
I can see like mid lane has always been the most important lane they're trying to take since just now. There also been 1 or 2%, at least 2%, and now Ganmo decided to go down to help farm lane, and probably maybe it could like secure a kill or something, but it's just more poking. Oh!
Ooh, the needles are just too painful. I'm having a little bit of PTSD because as what I've talked to you a while ago. I usually play, middle lane, and there was this meta wherein all of the pub gamers or all the games on the pubs actually use Gun and Mo. I just don't like the hero that much, or I don't use it. But I get PTSD from from battling it out with good Gun and Mo users right here. A little bit of pause though, maybe in a technical issue, maybe.
Yeah, I wonder what happened. But as we can see just now, I just want to comment about how Ganmo is actually a really hard hero to use, because you need to like estimate the distance real well. I tried once or twice and I died, and I was like, nope, I'm not gonna use that anymore. It's a hard hero for me. But,
That's actually right.
But yeah, at the same time, I feel like Long could be really pressuring them because how the attack is really high at the beginning. But for now, I haven't seen a very significant damage is being done, and probably because Tommy is also Zhangzhou is also very, very tanky. Well, at the mid lane, they are giving pressure, clearing the line, but also 3 degree aim giving them the chance to do that, and Long is being treasured instead because there's like support together. But
but there goes Unbridled Outburst. Will they go in? A little short of reach right there for that Unbridled Outburst. I think they're just on the edge of that range, or on the Unbridled Outburst range right here. So they did not get stunned. Almost get stunned. Or I think if they got stunned right there with the Unbridled Outburst, that's gonna be a kill. But fortunately for 3 Degrees Esports, they are just slightly out of range of that stun.
yeah, kind of like a waste for Jumping, because every time Jumping needs to stack back that ulti, it takes a little time and it might miss the best opportunity for a crowd team fight. And
Ooh, swung to. securing that Tyrant, and they will now go back. It was a little bit of a Tyrant battle right there. And I just want to highlight on what you said earlier, Luna. If you are watching Gun and Mo play, you think that it's going to be an easy hero, but it's not. It's actually hard to hit those needles, those damn needles. Again, I'm getting PTSD. Not only battling it out, but using Gun and Mo as well. It's very hard, you know. It's very, I would say, high risk, high reward hero, because basically if you know how to play it well, then it's high reward. But if you are actually not familiar with Gun and Mo and how his needles work and how you use his needles, then that's going to be high risk. So yeah, you're actually right on that earlier, Luna. It's not really easy to play this the Zero Gun and Mo to be specific, but the Renji will get that kill undone, and there goes another kill on the board as well. That's 3 down on the side. It's, I think, Mayin, yes, Mayin actually gunned down. Gun and Mo, and Long will just go back.
I feel like Long is almost so tempted to kill DRNG because he was so close to dying, but right now he couldn't do anything because they're attacking on the tower, giving so much pressure, and he might die if he come out right now with no support. And also his ulti being used to flew away just now. Yet also at the same time, the mid lane, the farm lane, both their TNT first tower has gone. Is that a huge disadvantage for now? But I would say for now, looking at their academy and also like 5 minutes in, and also like how many hit count they have done, it's still possible for them to control back the game. It's not that far yet.
That's actually correct, you know. It's still close. It's like 1 to 3 kill score. You only have almost 2k gold lead for the side of 3 Degrees Esports. So this is not really, you know, a bad game per se for the side of TNT. I think they just need to farm up a little bit more. Get, you know, for done, get a little bit more tanky, get objectives, and I think this Overlord will be a crucial one for TNT if they want to bounce back.
But yeah, we see they're having another fight. I think they really want to push that Clash lane, but it's being safe. And yeah, Zhang Fei almost died, and now is teleporting back.
That's
and now
actually
they are
correct.
invading the jungle for TNT.
That's actually right. And you know, 3 Degrees Esports again positioning themselves really good. TNT doesn't want to take this fight. I think they do not have enough firepower yet to force or to face this 3 Degree Esports lineup. But speaking of Overlord actually will be attempted, I would say, for 3 Degrees Esports, but I think they decided to go back as well, given that the lineup of TNT is up and complete again. So they're just gonna be farming. There might be some engagement on the middle lane, Luna. Let's see.
The middle lane might have another team fight, but I just want to highlight how Miru decided to not join the team fight earlier and decided to take down one of the other tower at Clash lane, and now she's being back. Not really. I think TNT is trying to farm for now because they are not really like going in for a team fight, looking at how their position is. But would that cost them a gank if 3 Degree Esports decided to?
Yep. I think TNT is a little bit of a disadvantage right here, Luna. You know, with that lineup of them, they need to be active, and that's what we discussed on the on the draft. They need to be active right here, but it doesn't seem to be active. They doesn't seem to be active right here. In fact, they're just getting or letting this 3 Degree Esports destroy this upper tower on their side.
Yeah, and also me and Mayan was almost having a fight just now because like Miu is trying to push the Clash lane, thinking that there could be a possibility for them to switch the current situation. Yet, they almost got another, but it's too bad. It's just Zhuang Zi who is super tanky right now, so they couldn't really get one hit count away from 3 Degree Esports. But it seems like 3 Degrees taking yet another Tyrant.
Yeah, that's actually correct. This is too much. This is too passive for TNT. You know, you allowed your enemy to get the tower on the top lane. You allowed your enemy to get the Overlord, and you're gonna allow the enemy to get the Tyrant. Might as well give them the game, right? So, if that would be the case, they would need to fight right here. And speaking of, they need to be assertive, but the damage will be there though. No, Musashi will actually run away. This is actually not a good time to fight. They have the Tyrant buff, so basically they have a little bit of tankiness in them, even though they're just a support. But on the side, done And again, TNT just waiting on the back lanes. They do not have someone to initiate and go in. Dunn can do that one, but he's actually hesitating at some point right here.
And because of that, they're losing their raid buff in the jungle. They're losing their second tower, and Dune decided to run away once again. They're probably trying to at least save this high ground, but I wonder if that's possible because mid lane and Clash lane is happening at the same time.
Yeah, that's actually correct. But oh, this Musashi actually going in, but will immediately go out as well. Venom staff now available for Princess Frost, so which means that this magic damage will actually deal a lot of damage into tanky heroes, specifically Zhang Fei. You know, we have discussed earlier, Luna, that this lineup of TNT actually has a lot of tankiness in them, and Princess Frost answered that one with a Venom staff. But speaking of, oh, there goes the ultimate from Yue, and it will just go back, and another Overlord maybe being given here for the side of 3 Degrees Esports.
Yes, they're taking the Overlord and Tyrant are both being attacked. Oh yeah, and finally TNT got in their first dragon. I think is it their first?
Yep, that is definitely their first, Luna. Zhuangzi almost getting killed on that one. I don't know why Zhuangzi, or they did not really target Zhuangzi right there. Maybe they're scared that other members of TNT is actually on the just behind those brushes. But in fact, they're actually just about to, rescue Zhuangzi right here. But they are gonna go back right here, Luna. Let's see. A little bit of aggressiveness being shown by TNT, and this is what I'm actually looking for them.
Yes.
Just be aggressive.
Yeah, at the same time, Musashi is on the other half of the map. If they actually initiate, it might be a good chance. Taking Princess Frost down or Tyrion down could help a lot in this situation. But I can also see that right now they don't really dare to do it yet because at the same time Miyu never joined. But they started the initiation, and I can see a lot of damage being done.
They're actually right, but they're not gonna kill anyone. It's gonna be done. Who's gonna get killed easily? Miyu might be the one being to the rescue on the side of TNT. But after that kill, TNT just decided to go back. This is gonna be a free Overlord for the side of TNT.
Yes, and Musashi is going at it again. They're non-stop taking all the Overlord. They just want to give all the stress. But I just want to point out how Ganmo just now actually did a really great damage. It's just that not really a follow-up afterwards and costing them to just back up.
That's very correct. And right now, map control, all waves are being pushed down on the side of TNT right here. Given that all waves will be pushed, this might be a hard defense right here for TNT if they let this 3 Degrees Esports push. But there goes the ultimate being thrown out. Not enough damage again. Long, just with the burst damage, almost killing this Princess Frost, but will not push through with the kill, and they will just go back 3 Degrees.
But we can see one thing that TNT is holding really tight is they really let Miyu to try to take one lane whenever they fight. I don't know, would that be a good tactic because they could probably steal a lane, but at the same time they're losing a member while team fight because right now they're kind of at disadvantage in terms of items and stuff, so missing one member might make a huge difference. And again, you can see 3 Degree Esports taking down the TNT jungler again, and they are going really close along with the Overlord.
Yep, actually right. So this might be a hard defense right here for a TNT. They are gonna try to take that one. Now the tower is almost low, and they will actually get that one. Bottom tower now down. The base is open for the side of TNT, and 3 Degrees Esports is just gonna go back. They're just gonna focus on Miyu right now. I'm not quite sure if this tactic is actually good, Luna. Miyu is not really that fast of a tower destroyer, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, and that being the fact that they don't have enough numbers on the base is actually very bad for TNT. And right now, they're being gone on by 3 Degrees Esports. They might get the kill. Actually, they got the buff. They got that Crimson buff right there. So this is a big advantage for the side of 3 Degrees Esports, and I think they're gonna go and get the Tyrant as well, Luna.
But you know, like the Crimson buff is on Junk face, so I wonder how much how it could be. They might want to steal, but nope, they did not manage to steal, and now they need to run for their life. Dude is being controlled.
Renji right now will now try to kill. They have the damage though, but Gunmo throwing out those needles. Gunmo is dealing a lot of decent damage, but there are no follow-ups for the side of TNT.
Yes, and also the minion has been coming out with the super minion because of the loss of high ground at the bottom, and now the team fight the mid lane trying to securing the high ground. Would they be able to secure it? It seems like a hard one. And nope, there goes the mid lane high ground for TNT, and that's gonna be so tough for them right now because 2 high ground down mean 2 lane with super minion, harder to control the lane when they're already hardly able to hold it.
You're right. Or on the other side, Zhuangzi might get caught off guard by Doom. But again, he's just gonna go back. Not much happening for the side of TNT. While for 3 Degrees Esports, I think they are gaining more advantage right here from time to time. This is time for TNT Luna for to be aggressive. I mean, they can just play defense right here because they are getting pushed back and they are not fighting back. That's the problem with TNT. They're just letting their towers done. Even getting their objectives here for 3 Degrees Esports, but again, TNT just chose to go back and not fight in this one.
Yes, they need to go back and clear the minions because every line, every minion is coming in, super minion cannons, everything's coming in. They are hardly even controlling. Also, I feel like there is a little bit of waste because I see a few times that Junkface ulti didn't really manage to start the fight very well. Yet again, another Overlord taken down by 3 Degree Esports.
Oh, but here comes 3 Degrees now coming in on Unbridled Outburst for Xiaofei, but that's not going to be enough. And right now on the chase will be 3 Degrees Esports. 1 by 1, TNT is actually trying to run away. They do not have enough damage though. Gun and Mo throwing out those needles, but it's not hitting. On the bottom lane section of our map, there is an engagement happening, but they are just going to go back. And now TNT is being pushed. Their backs against the walls. And the crystal is now exposed. A wipeout right here might meant the kill. Umbral Moon being used right here by Muyue, but to no avail. And they are now going to attempt this high ground tower on the top lane. Completely exposed are the lanes right now. TNT needs to fight. They're going to go back, maybe regenerate. Same goes with 3 Degrees Esports. And this is not good news for Team.
All the Overlord is coming. They have no choice but to just clear the lane, do the minion control. But right now with 3 high ground gone, and how much difference of economy I could say, because like there's like level 15 all on 3 Degree Esports, while there is some still level 14 on TNT. Yet another Junkfei almost got caught, and I don't know if he could get out. It seems like he's tanky enough to get out. I just really hope Dune, because I see like they're kind of like targeting Dune in a way, and Dune just have no choice but to keep running away because every time they caught him, there's like at least 3 people around. I just really hope Dune and Junkfei can do a really good control that they can barely fight back. But maybe Zhuangzi is doing a really great job at countering those controls,
That's actually correct, There's a lot of controls, what you've said, Luna, for the side of TNT. But again, this skills from Zhangfei actually come in handy. The controls really not being a factor for our game too. They will get this done, but they will not go in. Crucial kill theft by Zhangfei, but I think the payment will be his life, and that's gonna be a hero down for the side of TNT right now. They might push this middle lane and force Miyue to go back, forcing a 5v5 matchup. Miyue almost getting caught by Mayin right there, but will there be enough damage for both teams? No minions as well for the side of 3 Degrees Esports, but minions now coming in. The damage is very good, and low, just sniping those heroes. There goes the damage coming out. Princess Frost, but Terenzi actually just trying to fight. He will be revived now. Mayin will join the fray and will deal damage. Will finish off Miyue, and right there, but fortunately, there are no minions yet for 3 Degrees Esports. Minions will now coming in, and this might be it. Luna, a straight 2-0 win for 3 Degrees Esports.
Oh, their team coordination are really great. To be honest, I was really expecting TNT to like have a really good, you know, how they make use of their tank and everything to actually make them unable to deal a lot of damage. But 3Degree Esport managed to like, outplay whatever they have planned and outplay it really well. If you can see, they really have control over Dragon throughout the game. Tyrant, Overlord, they're not even giving one away. They're like just keep going and they keep pushing. They're like whenever we are in winning situation, we're just gonna keep going, and that's really impressive as well.
That's right. Also, the passive gameplay for TNT actually helped 3 Degrees Esports in a way. I mean, if you can see on the last Clash, they really do have the damage. I mean, you know, they have the damage right here in Gun and Mo. The other members of TNT could also deal a lot of damage. But the thing is, Dunn keeps getting into fights, attempting to fight. But there are no follow-ups coming in for the side of TNT. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication, I would say, for the for TNT. But Dunn is a very tanky hero. He can sustain a lot of damage when it comes to team fights. It's just sad to see Dunn coming in, and having no support, having no follow-ups from the side of TNT.
Also, like their strategies that who has been letting Mirror to go alone away for a very, very long time. I feel like that is a little bit sad about it. But now that we have the MVP, it's me Marks again, which is the mid lane, but this time using Princess Force. It's the KD is just 226, but you know, like noted how they actually didn't kill much people, but actually managed to controlling a lot, dealing so much damage, causing them to just back up. And this is really remarkable. That was a look at the damage, 152k.
That's actually correct. This Princess Frost pick just paid off very well for the side of 3 Degrees Esports. Winter is here being casted onto crucial parts of the map. As what you've said, Luna, this Princess Frost did get any kills or not much kills. But the thing is, when she casts, Winter is here, it's usually in the middle of the enemy tower, so they cannot defend, and as what I've said with my previous analysis with Princess Frost, her ulti, Winter is here, you can actually use it without any, without the intent of killing anyone, because on the PUBG games you usually use it for killing, when someone gets stunned and all that. But the thing is, when it comes to Princess Frost, when you use Winter is here, you could actually use it to zone out, and that's what Marks did on this game. He put it just on the tower, on the enemy tower, just to make sure that this team or TNT cannot respond properly, as we see the stats for our game.
Exactly. I realized Princess Frost ulti has been putting like on a huge area, most of the time in the middle of the route. So maybe that's why they can hardly actually attack for TNT at the same time. But I feel like if they actually managed to like control, maybe just Direnzi could actually help that a lot, because Direnzi actually has already dealt so much attack. Look at that, Princess Frost with 38% and Direnzi at the same time 32%. That's crazy. Mayan, has been fighting with Miriam most of the time. They're both kind of like zoned out of the like team fight. They're like, hey, yeah, we're just gonna protect our stuff. But at the same time, like I said, Zhang Fei ulti has not really been made use really well. Look at that, 0% team fighting. It's really sad how it was a little bit wasted.
I agree with you on that one, Luna. Given that you have as Zhang Fei is actually a hero where he's very good with team fight. Very tanky hero. You can outposition the enemy team as well. And looking at his team fight percentage, it's gonna be 0%, which means that Zhang Fei right here on our match has not been utilized well by TNT. This is not how you would like to see being Zhang Fei being used. I was actually happy to see Zhang Fei on the lineup earlier, because I know that it actually is an indication that when a team pick Zhang Fei, there would be a lot of team fights. When you pick Zhang Fei, there would be good team fights. But the thing is, that is not the one that happened. Dunn keeps coming in, unbridled outbursts being used defensively. It doesn't really feel well as a Zhang Fei, even as a Lianpo, for you to use your ultimates, your skills defensively, because basically it's designed to be offensive, to stun, to lock down enemy heroes, to initiate. That's correct. But that is not being done here in our game too.
But I still feel like Gunmore on TNT team actually did very well. I feel like
Yeah.
like each time like the target, actually most of the time I'm pretty sure it actually hit a lot of like the team member of the other side. It's just that I'm still sad that there's not much of follow attack afterwards. It
That's
could have
right.
changed if they have changed their strategy or something, maybe even rig it out. But again, that's still win. And none of the win for TNT is a little bit sad because I was so excited for the lineup.
That's right. That's correct. And yeah, well, congrats for the 2-0 right here for 3 Degrees Esports. They will now advance to our semifinals for tomorrow. But right now, we'll take a short break. When we come back, we're gonna go ahead for our last match, the second match of our 5v5 series right here on Clash OnAir Cup. So stick around and don't go away. We'll be right back after a short break.
Yeah.
Okay, so once again, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Campus Game Fest. Good luck to you, gentlemen, and may the better one win. And while you're here as well, please make sure to go around the arena as well. There's lots of fun and interesting stuff to do as well.
Looking out for all PUBG and Dota 2 players. We are going to have Mobile Legends Bang Bang competition right here. We are going to have SFI versus Archangel for the second match of Aaron Wolf SG versus SFI. We have Singapore Polytechnic versus Temasek Polytechnic. We're going to have best of 3 games. And let's get you guys ready for League of Legends. We'll proceed into giving the prizes away. Let's give them a big round of applause as well. Come on, guys. Come on, come on.
You've walked through the darkest night. You've heard the crowd, felt the blinding light. You were standing there when your heart comes alive. It's a dream I've had, and it never dies. Right here, right now, give it all to get it out. Never a surrender, I fight and never fail. I am a contender, a challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies relentlessly. And even if your fire gave it everything to be a king, you carved your way with a sharp attack. You watched it all burn, and you never looked back. will arise. You protect your crown, so it never dies. Never a surrender. Fight and never fail. I'm a contender, and challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies. Relentlessly, and even if you fall, you gave it everything to be a king.
Destroying evil spirits heals my soul.
Finally awake. It's time to hunt.
Okay, so once again, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Campus Game Fest. Good luck to you, gentlemen, and may the better one win. And while you're here as well, please make sure to go around the arena as well. There's lots of fun and interesting stuff to do as well. Looking out for all PUBG and Dota 2 players.
We are going to have Mobile Legends Bang Bang competition right here. We are going to have SFI versus Archangel for the second match for Aaron Wolf SG versus SFI. We have Singapore Polytechnic versus Temasek Polytechnic. We're going to have best of 3 games. And let's get you guys ready for League of Legends. Proceed into giving the prizes away. Let's give them a big round of applause as well. Come on, guys. Come on, come on.
You've walked through the darkest night. You've heard the crowd, felt the blinding light. You were standing there when your heart comes alive. the dream I've had, and it never dies. Right here, right now, give it all to get it out. Never a surrender, I fight and never fail. I am a contender, a challenge I can feel. The smallest lies become the brightest enemies, relentlessly. And even if you fall, you gave me everything to be a king. You carved your way with a sharp attack. You watched it all burn, and you never looked.
And welcome back to Clash on Air Cup Season 4. We are going to be presenting the last game, or last series to be specifically, of the night. It's going to be me, Graham, and with me is Luna, casting your games for tonight. So Luna, we have seen one series already. Well, typically 3, because we have 2 1v1s and then 1 5v5. But right now we're at the end. We're towards the end of our day right now for Clash on Air Cup. And yeah, how do you see the game so far right here, Luna?
For the 5v5, I actually realized sometimes counter pick or like playing a safer way, like I would say tanker team could be really great. The team could be really good, but at the same time, you really need good team strategy and know what is the best style for your team to fight. So I really think this should be taken into consideration for the next team. Well, also, if you guys want people to share you more tactics, strategies, and discuss all about this, make sure you scan the QR code below, join our community. You might learn a lot and get friends.
That's actually correct. So if you guys, wanted to learn maybe from Luna on how to do those strategies and all, so you just simply scan the QR code below. So you could easily join our Discord server, and also you would be updated. Once there would be 1v1 tournaments, 5v5 tournaments on our community, you will immediately be updated because you are included on our community. So if you guys are interested, just scan this QR code below and join our community.
Join the gaming presses. Show us the master skill of yours. Well,
That's
at the
right.
same time, what about you as the pack for the next game? Like, is there any hero you're hoping to see in the next 5v5 game?
So far I'm actually looking to see Yixing. I really enjoyed that Yixing match that we had earlier and how they actually use it. I believe this might be, a ban possibly for the coming team. Also, I'm excited to see the one of the new assassins as well, RK. She's kind of a badass, I would say. Can easily deal a lot of damage, really really quick. Mostly, if she has a lot of cooldown items, cooldown reduction items. So that damage is just gonna be so much right there. So yeah, I'm interested to see. How about you, Luna? Maybe you have some heroes in mind that you wanted to see.
I have. Oh, okay. My favorite hero has been Motsu all the time.
Oh.
Yeah, because I just really like how the poke and run things going on from Motsu on his skill too. So I was really hoping to see poke and like control, like flash control of Motsu's skills, and I think that's gonna be fun to see. But at the same time, there is also I also hoping to see like Algren, because Algren is such a high pick hero, but for some reason it's not being picked up until now.
That's right. And you know what? Maybe we'll see him in this draft right now. It's gonna be Team Eureka and Key Sports. Just to give you a heads up, Luna, Team Eureka is actually a very well-known HOK team here in the Philippines. They actually are on most of the tournaments. So in terms of experience, they really have a lot of experience on their belt. In fact, I believe just within this week they fought with one of the best teams here in the Philippines, so they have a little bit of a practice right there, and this might be a good head start for them. But on the other side, we have Key Sports who might surprise them, and maybe get a win or possibly get the series from Team Eureka here.
more anticipation for the game now, knowing the background. And I just like how they always ban Dolia and my Nui at the beginning. Just like the last game, they're picking this two to ban as well. But now I wonder what would they pick for the next. Would Long be picked? Would Ising be banned and stuff like that? It could be really important. Oh, and Diadia again.
Well, yep, the usual. You don't really want to deal with these two heroes. I mean, Dolia gives a lot of sustain, a lot of heals. On the other side as well, Diaja. And I've discussed this before, that Diaja is actually quite of a weird support in a good way. Because basically, with supports, you usually heal, you do a little bit of damage, you do a little bit of crowd control. But Diaja, on the other hand, yes, she heals, but the thing is, the unique thing about her is that it's actually the gold, economical damage that she can actually give out to the one who's facing her in the lane. And as you know, you usually put her as a support. So basically, you would see like a matchup between a marksman or those kinds of heroes. And gold is very important for those kinds of heroes, and if you are going to be on a farm lane, speaking of, there you go, Luna. I see your eyes sparkle right there when you see Matsu. So yeah, Matsu and Dharma being picked up.
Yeah, and Long is also being picked up right here. Just like just now, Long not banned, we're gonna pick it. And also Team Eureka has banned Ali, my Nui. They didn't like mobility heroes, you can see. Yeah, and they were doing Dharma and Motsu. I really want to see Motsu performing this time. I might focus on Motsu so much. But also KHI Esports this time has Monkey and also Zhang Fei that we really hope to perform really when it started fight earlier.
That's right. But Team Eureka is gonna secure a great damage dealer right here into Lady Sun. Lady Sun again, I think is perfect. Given that Eureka can actually have Matsu and Dharma in front. I know that you want to play Matsu just behind, just shooting his skills from behind his cannon blast. But the thing is, Matsu can also be played in the front, given that he has proper tank items and all that. And that is actually a big advantage when you are playing with the Lady Sun, because basically Lady Sun can just damage you from behind if you have a proper frontline heroes right here, just like Dharma and Matsu. But we're gonna see how KHI Esports, actually it's almost the same for KHI Esports as well. They have Zhang Fei, they have Menke, and they have Long, who can actually deal a lot of burst damage as well. So far the draft of both teams are very similar in terms of the two or how it is being played. But a lane being removed by Team Eureka of the draft.
Sunta has also been banned. Probably they don't want Sunta just coming like sailing in and bam, and there goes their marksman. That's gonna be not good. While KHI has banned Niwa again. I kind of want to see Niwa because Niwa need a lot of control, knowing where to put his skill and all. And they also have banned Dune, who might be a jungler for Team Eureka. I think that's what they are worried about, and they have banned it. And your favorite hero and my favorite hero.
We got our wish, Luna. It's Ising being picked up by Team Eureka. But on the other hand, KHI Esports is going to be Mayin as well. There's a lot of control, I would say, for Team Eureka right here. Both Matsu and Dharma actually gives a lot of control, and then you add it up with the Yitsing. This is gonna be, if they're caught on that ultimate of Yitsing, that's gonna be a very, very hard fight for KHI Esports to deal with. But instead, you have Mayin, you have Unbridled Outburst for Zhang Fei. So I think it's pretty much equal so far, and they're gonna go for a Lady Zhen lineup right here for KHI Esports. A good range, a good long range mage right here, can cast range from afar, which is actually good when you're fighting against the strap heroes and these heroes that actually burst down on close range, just because you have this. But Ogran also being picked by Team Eureka right here.
I wish they hear me.
I was actually about to say that one. I mean, two of the heroes that you actually have wished for have been here. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, Ogran and our Motsu actually are good heroes right now, and I'm surprised that even though Ogran has been nerfed several times from the time that he was actually released, still he's a very good hero to play with. So with lineup, there's a lot of control from Team Eureka, and I think KHI Esports needs to be careful because they could actually sustain the control for Team Eureka.
Team Eureka started with almost everyone in the middle, and are they trying to dominate it in like just immediately? Oh no, Algren has decided to take the side monster of Team KHI.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a jungle Ogran right here. Nice damage on the economy for the side of KHI Esports, which means that Monkey might have a little bit of a delay, but on the bottom lane, ZP might fall. Speaking, almost getting killed right there. This might be in danger, but Zhang Fei, will there be a kill onto this Yixing? But again, a very aggressive match we have right here, Luna. Both teams just being aggressive, just on the get-go.
But Zhang Fei damage is still too little to like hurt Yixing at this point, and they're still trying to steal another monster, and another team fight starting right here.
Oh, this might be first blood right here. This might be a kill onto Monkey, and yep, it's gonna be first blood. Ogran will actually get that one. A little bit of overextension and nice combination of overextension and nice support for the side of Team Eureka, but they're gonna get this buff right here. Haru, as what I like to say with Ogran right here, Luna, you would like to get both the crimson and the blue buff onto onto Ogran, because basically this will be a tanky and a lot of damage hero if it would be. But here comes the there goes another kill on too long. This is not a good one, but they're gonna go with the world is my board, but no follow-ups yet. They're still too soft to go into that tower range, so Team Eureka just being careful on their decisions.
I just like how Motsu managed to like stun just right at the correct timing, making no space for Wong to run away just now. And now that they're trying to fight back, but no, Motsu has run away with his skill. And we're seeing top lane, Dharma has been away for a little bit, and Mayan is probably trying to get the teleportation unlocked.
Oh, there you go. Another kill on the board is going to be Zhang Fei. This Team Eureka lineup is just super active. I mean, they've been rotating left and right just 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, also it's remarkable how Lady Sun has been doing damage like really well. While the top, Dharma and Mayan, Dharma almost died. They're having a fight, but Mayan ran away.
Mayan might be in danger. Almost getting killed right there, but Mayan, nice flash jump onto Dharma, getting that kill onto him, and that's gonna be KHI Esports on the board on the kills. And
look at how Team Eureka is actually invading the jungle again, and also on the Clash lane. But Monkey and all the other teammates has come. Hopefully they can secure their.
Ogran might be out of position right here. Will he get killed? There goes her ulti for Ogran. No kills yet. And there goes our unbridled outburst. Will there be enough damage? But I think KHI Esports is thinking about this and will go back. A little bit of disengage right there for KHI Esports. Meanwhile, all that happening, Darfin on this Lady Sun is just farming the lane and possibly the tower onto the bottom lane.
You just need one more hit, but basically that's almost meaning that it's done. And in the mid lane, Motsu is really so annoying. Like in the mid lane, they can't even push it near.
That's actually right. Motsu just holding his ground, and Motsu hitting that cannon blast might be a kill onto the middle lane, but the camera panned out away. No kills though, but still nice cannon blast right there for Motsu.
Yes, and at the same time, farm lane outer tower has been taken away by Lady Sun, and yet now they have to fight in a dragon, and it probably lead to everyone leaving because two teams are too close. Yep, so no one secured the dragon as of now.
You're correct, and I think they're gonna try to maybe get this Tyrant. Actually, Mix is actually very good in using that Motsu, hitting a lot of cannon blast. But Lady Sun now diving in, and there goes the world is my board. They would get the Tyrant buff though, and they will get a kill onto this Menko. They are not yet done. They will now use their skills And Ogran just trying to think if they would go in again. There might be a kill. Mayi now going in, and it might be a danger here to Lady Sun. And Bridal Outburst will actually push Lady Sun back. And Ogran is actually gonna fall. And there's a lot of damage right now coming out for the side. But Dharma on the back lanes getting that kill. Lady Sun as well getting a kill onto Zhang Fei. Oh, this is bad for long. He will get trapped, and that's gonna be 3 kills for the side of KHIE, or for the side of Team Eureka. A little bit of back and forth game right, or match right there. Luna, we see a back and forth clash on the bottom lane.
And just now, actually, we see Long almost get to kill Lady Sun, but Lady Sun managed to use his mobility to run away, and Long actually was stuck in the area of the dragon. Yeah, he decided to try to fight back for another two a member from Team Eureka that is almost dying, but too bad didn't manage to and got ganked up instead.
That's right, but Migs missing that Cannon Blast, but no worries, it's going to be Dharma securing the kill. For the side of Team Eureka, they are now 8-2, big advantage kill right here. There goes, the world is my board, but no follow-ups. Sadly for Team Eureka, and I think they will just go back on the sides though. Ogran might plan to go in right here. He's going to continue to attack this Mankey, but will there be enough follow-up? He will go onto that 2-man, and Ogran just very, very tanky right here. Dharma on the side though. Not enough there, but Cannon Blast onto 2 will hit. Dharma Unbridled Outburst for that Zhang Fei, but still Dharma will continue that mantra and they will get the kill. 1 kill for the side of Team Eureka. Now they're trying to box out this KHI Esports for that buff, but Ogran just very, very tanky right here. They're still gonna try to continue this one, and that's a nice ulti by Yixing catching this Mengu, and that's gonna be a kill coming in for Team Eureka, and they are gonna get this tier 2 tower on the bottom lane. So Cannon Blast almost hitting, but on the middle lane they will take that tower also here for Team Eureka.
Well, everything happening just now on the top lane. Yin had a fight and they lost 2 tower and now lapping high ground on the top lane, and also the farm lane. Look at how Motsu has already actually poking them everywhere. That's so good to see. And look at, now they're just trying to probably secure it because the jungle are being invaded too much for KHI Esport. The control of Team Eureka and how sustainable Ogran is just really outplaying them for now. But I hope Zhang Fei can really protect them more. Right now they have cornered Dharma, but no. And now the lane on the top lane has go in. Would they lost their high ground?
Oh no, this is bad, and Migs getting gone on right here on the middle lane. I would say, Luna, if you are actually like a Motsu spammer right here, you might want to watch Migs on his Motsu. He's actually getting 2-man, 3-man Cannon Blast stuns, and in fact, Jim just actually, watching this Menku standing there. He knows that he can actually fight Menka anytime, but on the middle lane there might be some engagement right there. Long right now will try to go back, and there might be enough damage. Ogran now onto the chase. There goes the ulti for Ogran, but I think this is just zone out the members of KHI Esports, and they are quickly gonna go back and regenerate a little bit.
Yeah, Team KHI just now actually managed to clear the minion, hoping that the second tower wouldn't get destroyed in the mid lane. But too bad, they are just that brave to just go into tower and I'm gonna take that tower and yep, I'm giving you more pressure. And right now you can see Dharma is trying to get this Tyrant and got it.
Successfully did, yep. And this might be a big advantage onto the clash. There he goes, Ogran right now coming in. There goes the Conductive Souls, and that's gonna be a kill onto that Long. Long will go down, but the trap coming in for the side of Team Eureka is just too good right now, and Ogran will do the cleanup drive coming in for the side of Team Eureka, and a rampage for Lady Sun. This might be the game right here. Luna, this is very, very low, but the damage almost getting a kill right there onto Lady Jen. Migs just doing a lot of work. It's gonna be Migs and Haru, I think, doing a lot of work. And Haru, Conductor of Souls onto 2. There goes the World Spy board, but they will still get a kill onto that Yixing. And I think it's back time right now for Team Eureka. They might probably get this tower onto that middle lane, but they need to go back. They are outnumbered, but Eureka still getting a lot of those engagements.
Yeah, now all their 3 high ground has now been lost. Yet, Algren still even have time to actually try to fight Dragon, but yet, maybe not now. But if you realize just now during fight, Algren has been sustaining for super long. He would always go into fight, and the moment you thought he's gonna die, and he's like using his skill and recover all his health, and that's really crazy. I love that execution of Algren.
Oh, Grant just, using Path of Passing just to scout that one casually. Not even scared, He's not even scared to go in. Just
like,
no,
you have
I
2
won't dive
people? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'll just go in. They can kill me easily. I mean, I have my team on the back right here. But on the back, speaking of back, they will get some sort of engagement right here. Dharma taking a lot of damage. Will try to run out as well, but it's going to be a shot down on too long. On Bright Outburst onto 2. Will there be any follow-up? There goes the Tyrant being taken down by Team Eureka, but the damage is done for KHI Esports. It's going to be Dharma going down as well.
Their lane control on the minion right now is not really good. Looking at how the minion almost got into the crystal and Long actually ran back just to clear it. I think they really need to put in effort because now it's super minion. They actually need to try to push. As I realized, none of the tower has been taken down by KHI Esports on Team Eureka, and that's probably hard. They might need to wait for one, but now they're trying to target.
Target though. Ogran, Conductor of Souls, will regenerate his HP. There he goes. Your World is my board, but he's gonna get a 5-man right here onto the middle. And oh, Lady Shen, they are fighting right here. KHI Esports, but they will get 2, or they will get 1 as well. On the chase right now is Dharma. Dharma might be bursted down, but on the other hand, it's work right here for Team Eureka, just focusing on that crystal, but a shutdown for Lady Shen. And Dharma is gonna get the kill. All lanes right now, Luna, are being pushed towards the side of KHI Esports, and this is not good news for them.
Now there is only 3 team members left for each team, and yet it might be hard for Dongbei to help on cleaning lane, but I think this is sustainable for them for now. But they, Team Eureka could have taken this opportunity to, they have cleared out the jungle, taking the minion further away, and probably another dragon right here.
Yep. Probably the Overlord. They will definitely get this Overlord, and this might be game, Luna, I would say. Once the Overlord has been taken, there's just a lot of push coming down for the side of Team Eureka. In fact, KHI Esports is barely keeping up with pushing the waves towards back towards the side of Team Eureka, because basically the lanes are just being pushed back, even though KHI Esports is pushing the waves. So that is because the lanes or the minions from Team Eureka's base is actually stronger than KHI Esports minions. That's why.
At this point, and I realize Monkey actually has an item to recover health for now. Maybe feel like maybe Tang right now could be more important to save the tower, that crystal. But right now with the Overlord Dragon coming in, 2 lanes.
Oh, nice initiation right there by Motsu. They are now gonna try to kill. Yixing might fall down. He's still trying to breathe though with his passive, but the damage is there. Monkey will actually get that kill. 2 on the board right now. Double kill for him, and they are now gonna chase Haru. Might be in danger. They are gonna go back though. I think they successfully got back, but no, it's gonna be Yixing who's gonna get the kill. And right now, this Mayin is out of control. He is chasing this Ogran to that. But Gem, on the other side, I know what he's doing. Luna, he's trying to go and get these waves cleared out so that the waves could be pushed. And KHI Esports will be forced to defend the waves.
Jun actually was playing really impressive. Just I can see the ulti being placed really well. I hope it can get more controls throughout the game. And she's crucial to clear lane and save that crystal at this point because of the ultimate of Jun. Well, now we can see Long is trying to... Oh, the attack damage is actually already built up.
Yeah. It's already very strong right here for long, and right now there's might be an engagement on the bottom lane though. Dharma almost killing this Lady Shen, but the cannon blast will actually hit. In fact, Dharma will secure the kill for them. Monkey might be the next victim, but Dharma is very low at the same time. Team Eureka is trying to get this Tyrant, but Ogran, without Conductor of Souls, he actually got killed right there. This is bad for Team Eureka, and I think they need to slowly think things out for them and instead be a little bit more relaxed on getting this one. I think they're really aggressive. They're so aggressive on this part, so they need to hold back.
Right now, like we can see that actually KHI Esports actually did catch up on in terms of their economy, so the items and all the damage actually is higher right now, and their late game performance might be going better and better. They're still trying to get a dragon, but I think they have to give up at this point with the stress given by KHI Can, and they have actually took the opportunity to try to take this Tyrant.
Yeah, they will. I think they will fight this out, but I think no, it's gonna be Zhang Fei getting the Tyrant right there. But there goes the ulti by Yixing. Will there be enough damage? Cannonball will not hit though. Missing skills right here for Team Eureka. Very uncharacteristic from them, and I think they're just gonna go back. A lot of skills missed right there, Luna.
I just like how KHI Esports actually managed to do this. Their mentality is so strong, like with 3 high ground going, they actually managed to counter back all the team fight right now. I just hope they can keep the momentum and try to switch the game dominance right now.
That's actually right. This next Overlord will be very crucial, Luna. I mean, whoever will get this one will have a big advantage onto the next couple of minutes, because basically if Team Eureka gets this, it might be a good push for them. But on the other side, if KHI Esports manage to steal this one, this will be a push for them as well. But I think they don't have enough resources to push the issue. And now Team Eureka marching towards that crystal.
There is still too much pressure in terms of the minions and the losing of high ground, but I think the only possible chance for KHI Esports is actually to clear all of them at one fight, and maybe that's how they could possibly win the game. But it could be hard because Team Eureka is pretty coordinated and they are probably aware that they need to be careful. But right now the Dragon Vanguard has came in once again, but the killing minion power are pretty good, so it could be pretty safe. And you can see Team Eureka just didn't really dare to come in just yet.
That's actually right, but I think Team Eureka will play behind this Dragon Overlord on the bottom lane, almost getting killed right there. But finally they will come in. Menke will actually get a lot of damage though, but it's gonna be Ogran taking a lot of damage as well. There goes your ulti coming in for Yixing. Will there be enough damage? KHI Esports right now, Luna, is very tanky. They do not have the damage for Team Eureka. They do not have the damage to take down any of the heroes for KHI Esports so far.
KHI Esports, I think halfway when they changed their tactic, not only Zhang Fei being the only tank, they have Monkey being super tank. Just look at their blood level. So it could be hard for them right now because Monkey actually has the recover item over time, and that could be really tricky for Team Eureka, while Dharma actually trying to push the lane at the bottom and probably trying to catch someone just like Long N.
On the top lane though, this might be bad. Magin will fall down. KHI Esports was doing good so far until right now. This might mean that Team Eureka may go aggressive on this next couple of seconds without this minion.
Yes, there is 32 seconds, and that's almost enough for the minion to come in. Look at how they're coming in, just like that on the top lane with Super Minion, and Super Minion coming in mid lane too, and they're starting a fight already because losing number.
Oh, but there he goes. Long getting gone onto that lane, but there goes their ulti coming in for Yixing. I think Team Eureka needs to focus onto that crystal, and yes, they did. Will there be enough though? They're trying to kill. But Team Eureka just focusing on the goal, and it is gonna be them taking the game 1 of our best of 3 series, Eureka.
Team Eureka do have a really strong lineup, and they started off really strong snowballing, like giving all the pressure going to jungle dominance. Yet I was still impressed with KHI with their pressure management to able to stay in for so long despite having all three, you know, like all three high ground gone, and they still managed to kill some. It is like at some point when my yen is being caught, that's when everything is until with all the dragons coming into and minions.
That's actually correct. And you know, this is actually a sign that we will be having a good series right now, Luna, because I was thinking Eureka will snowball this win early at like around the 10-minute mark, 10, 11, 12-minute mark. I was scared for KHI Esports at that moment because I was thinking in my end, well, this is it. Team Eureka will actually get it. But they actually held off, you know. KHI Esports actually held off, extended the game. If not for that maybe single mistake, like Mayin getting caught on the Clash lane on the top, I think KHI Esports have a good chance of winning right there. So yeah, I'm very much excited for our second game right here, Nuna. I mean, this is very interesting. KHI Esports, even though with the experience that we have actually discussed earlier, and what I have told you, Luna, for Team Eureka, KHI Esports is actually handling it very well.
Yes, and with that, I really want to see. Actually, I would wish there would be 3 games. Like I hope KHI win the next game, so I can see more intense fighting between them. Because I just really love how they control. Like I love the lineup personally. I love the lineup for the winning team. But at the same time, I was like, KHI really handled so well, and I want to see how else they can handle on the next game. Like what lineup could they have changed too? You know, because there's so much crowd control and yet being like managed well.
It's actually correct, you know. It's pretty much an equal fight. Well, not on the early minutes, but maybe on the latter minutes of the game, it's pretty much equal. And that is given the fact that, you know, Eureka Esports have their superior minions on all of the lanes, you know, and KHI is actually holding very well on that matter. But right now, Luna, we will see our MVP.
Yes, from Eureka, Haru Algren with 536 KDA, 119k damage. You know what? I have been seeing Algren just now throughout. I see him initiating fight, going into team fight, not like how we see in like when he's dealing with Dragon alone and still have the time to like, you know, scout people and stuff. Like with all the sustainability, I really feel like he deserves this MVP.
That's actually correct. I mean, up until that time where Ogran actually can be killed, he is pretty much unkillable for the early stages of the game. As we check onto our stats right here and also the items, you would see ZP on that long already have the item to deal a lot of damage, and we saw that. I mean, Ogran was actually falling down real quick, even though he's a tanky, you know, hero. Ogren was really falling down real quick on the latter minutes of the game. So this actually shows that KHI Esports is really not someone to be shunned upon. They have the skills. Eureka have the experience, yes, but KHI Esports can match that with the skills. And I believe that is really their timing. I mean, early game Long is really not that good. You know, you need a lot of items for Long to be for him to be, you know, really that painful. But Team Eureka just played it very well and understood the assignment. In fact, on the last clash, if maybe they did not focus on the crystal, I would say KHI Esports has actually a very good way to win that clash. But damage, we will see right now how teams fared on our other stats, Luna.
Just look at my favorite Motu, 76%. Actually, I just really want to give it out to Motu. You know, like, yeah, I realized there's a lot of like kills done by Team Eureka. It's mainly because how Motu actually managed to stun them as well. Like the stun just coming just in time and bam, and then the person got caught. They almost managed to run away for KHI Esports, but Motu did a really good job on doing that. And also I would like to give away for Lady Jin, because I can see how her ulti has always been put in a really good position where it has been helping a lot in team fight for KHI Esports.
That's correct. And Vero right here as well. For the side of KHI, we see a different Zhangfei right now. This is how you should play Zhangfei. 76% team fight percentage, you know, team participation. So this is actually very interesting. But Jare as well, and makes what you said on Tomatsu. is actually very good. I mean, I've been watching MiG since last year when the global esports started for HOK here in the
Oh.
Philippines, and MiG is a really very decorated player already, a really veteran hero. So him on his Matsu, it's not surprising to see that he's actually doing Matsu very well. That's what you've said. That's what I've said, Luna, and I've seen him catching cannon blast 2 heroes, 3 heroes. So very rare, for a Matsu. Usually for a Matsu you only aim for 1 hero, but Mix is just getting the timing off and blast or do using those cannon blasts, getting 2 or 3 more heroes.
And also, um, the way Algren is being used in Team
Yeah.
Eureka, he's almost just like he probably as tanky as Zhang Fei at this point. If you realize it's 36% of damage taken, he's like, I'm the tank, I'm gonna go in, and I'm also the damage dealer. So I just feel like Algren, hopefully they will ban Algren, because that's a really strong hero to not be banned, because it's just too much for him.
You're correct. And speaking of draft, we will see right now, Luna, how the draft will come in as we go into the draft. It's going to be KHI Esports and Team Eureka. Guys, this is the game 2 of our best of 3 series. Eureka leading 1 game over KHI Esports.
Oh, now they ban Zhang Fei after
Yeah.
they have used Zhang Fei. They're like, if I'm not using, I'm banning it, and no one gonna use it.
That's right.
Yep. Well, Team Eureka still doing the same. Still banning my Shiranui. My Shiranui do be very powerful mid lane, running around, giving all the poking. The poking is not even just poking; it's just a lot of damage kind of
another level.
poking.
Yeah, even on the early levels, the poking mechanism for my Shirinu is just like a level higher. Very painful hero right here, but it's gonna be Arlie also being taken out by Team Eureka and Diaja. Dolia is actually free. We've seen Dolia being banned regularly here on our tournament so far, but right now Dolia might be picked. I'm also thinking about speaking of, yeah, there you go. KHI Esports getting Dolia immediately.
Yeah, they were not banning Dolia, and they took Dolia, and you saw that intention. So what I really love about Dolia is I really want to see who Dolia gift her ulti to, so that that person is like technically being buffed to out, and that's really crazy if it's given on the correct timing, and that could help a lot for KHI Esports to win the next game and making it a best of 3.
That's correct. But right now, let's see who will be. You are getting faked right now. You know what? I see. I see the type of heroes that you usually play, Luna. You have this expression like, you have this expression when you are very interested in those heroes, and I think those heroes who are a little bit complicated to play are your heroes. Yeah, you have Zhang Fei or Gran, and then Yua, because you said Yua was actually a hero that you like to see. But on the other side is my mid laner, my favorite hero on a mid laner is gonna be Shangguan.
Shangguan, I used to hate her a lot. Her drawing in the sky kind of and I'm like, what? You can't even target her and you just die like that? I used to hate her so much, so much.
It's actually for me. I've been using her. I think she's the most. Because I usually play mid or support. When I do mid, it's actually a top pick for me. It's gonna be Shangguan, and I think she's the most mid laner hero that I play. So yeah, but there you go, another hero on my arsenal. It's gonna be Lian Po.
Yeah,
I have that.
Lian Po.
Yeah, just to give you a heads up, Luna, I actually ranked like top 18. Oh no, highest was actually top 11 Lian Po here in the Philippines. I've played
Wow.
before. Yeah.
You will be keeping your eyes sticking on Lian Po, like do the thing that I want to see.
Yeah. Way back when I was really grinding. Not much right now. Maybe because I tried playing started playing again like several days ago. I'm trying to go to on the lower ranks. I'm trying to do assassin, but I think when I go to the higher ranks, maybe I'll try to stick with my heroes. And yeah, very good crowd control, very tanky, very perfect against Nuwa, basically, because Nuwa wants to zone out heroes as well. So you have limited, mobility in terms of on team fights when you have Nuwa and Lianpo on the on the draft. So this is very interesting for Team Eureka. This Nuwa and Lianpo pick will make wonders for them, I would say. But KHI Esports, they still have the chance to get this one. It's gonna be a lamb. Is that a lamb? Ban right here. And then you
Yeah.
have Liu Bang also being banned as well.
Yeah, they banning Liu Bang, I can understand, because if Liu Bang is in Clash lane with Lianpo already and Liu Bang came to
Yeah.
Long or Niwa, like, oh, that's too much, like, tank and protection given. And while Team Eureka has already banned Dune and also Lady Sun. And that's interesting. I've never seen Sangguan fighting against Nuwa. It's a rare fight in the mid lane that I've barely seen. I just hope Dolia get to give the ulti to the most suitable members so that it can counter. Like Nuwa always fight so far and can teleport too. If Liu Bang teleport, Nuwa teleport, so everything's gonna be messed up. But let's see how else would they pick the heroes.
That's correct. Imagine the Doya Shangguang combo. I actually saw this like several last year when I was casting HOK as well. That duo ultimate by Shangguang. You'll just see Shangguang flying around throughout the Clash, just throwing out inks all around the map. So that's very interesting to see how this will fare out for both teams. But I think both teams right now just really thinking their draft, Luna. They are actually having a hard time picking their heroes.
Exactly. It's like, they haven't picked any right now. Like it's
okay. We will check those later. We will check those later.
I
We
didn't
were
get the
surprised
cut.
as well. Yeah, so here you go. So Nuwa, it's gonna be a monkey, and then Marco Polo as well, and Musashi's on the fray.
Xiangyu and Monkey and also Lianpo, that's so tanky.
And not to mention, Long also has a lot of escape right here. But we will go now into the game, and this is game 2 of Team Eureka and KHI Esports. I'm starting to get concerned right now. Luna, for the side of KHI Esports, how will they break down these heroes of Eureka?
I feel like it's so hard because they're gonna be so tanky even in the early game, and not even say later on the late game. Like if you target the wrong one, everything just go to waste. While Marco Polo is a good counter for Tang, I feel like, but would it be enough? That's for us to observe.
Yeah, that is actually great. But first blood. Speaking of, there goes the answer for KHI Esports. KHI Esports saying who's tanky. No one's tanky when Dharma is right there, and they're gonna get the first blood. And I think Marco Polo will be having a hard time right here with his ultimate, because basically you place his ultimate after all of the disables has been given out. But given that Team Eureka has a lot of disables at hand, and with short cooldown at that, yeah, this might be a hard game for Marco Polo.
But I also like how Dolia has been placing the healing skills so close to the tower, because this is how I used to do too. Like you would pressure them, like, hey, you damage me and I heal back. But I hope it won't get too hard for them. And Niwa and Longqi has actually surrounded them.
Yep, that's actually... Oh, Vero taking a lot of damage on that Dolia. They will actually try to dive in, Eureka that is, but they won't get any. But Shangguang, there goes her ultimate, signing the lives right here of Eureka, but no one will get killed. So they will now just go back.
While on the Clash lane, Xiangyu has no one protecting. The line just goes all the way down. But Dharma is probably trying to take or trying to get someone. But on the mid lane, are they gonna start a fight? Would Dharma get caught?
Ooh, almost though. They actually didn't fight Dharma on that brush. Almost getting killed right there. But on the bottom lane, engagement is happening. There goes Nuwa trapping this Doya. Will there be enough damage? No. Doya actually living with a sliver of health, and Team Eureka will now go back. Shangguang, although they actually saw Shangguang right here on the brush. So I think Team Eureka needs to go back.
I think Dolia just gifted to Shangguan while Shangguan came, so I guess that's what you wanted to see.
Yeah, and I think Team Rika was aware as well because I think Lampo saw Shangguang on the side, so they were thinking like, oh, they're gonna refresh the Shangguang ultimate, and oh, they actually did. But Yampo will actually fight Shangguang on the side. Will there be enough damage? But ooh, there goes Nua. Nua giving out a lot of damage right there. Oh, the skills coming in for Nua, and that still no kills coming in. Still one kill on the board for KHI Esports.
They were near to 4-minute marks when Monkey is almost wanting to invent it, and it's going so close to the farm, the marksman, but it goes back. Well, Lianpo is still there. Lianpo's like, I have tick blood. I'm just gonna see what you're gonna do. Like, he won't kill me, and he's just there, like giving vision and all.
You're right, and right now it's gonna be a Tyrant match up right here. Question is, who will get this Tyrant first? That's gonna be the question. This is gonna be a team fight right here. Shangguang is actually just on the side, giving a lot of damage. Nua also backing that one up, but Monkey will actually get that one. But on the top lane, Musashi is getting gunned on by two heroes. Senpo is chasing down, and I think, oh, Musashi will actually ultimate on that rolling Monkey, but it's not gonna kill. And Monkey is actually very, very low right now. They are gonna try to go away though, but there goes Shangguang using that final stroke to save herself, but that's not gonna be enough. It's gonna be a kill right here for the side of Team Eureka. Finally them on the board, and Marco Polo getting bursted down by Long as well, but Shang Yu getting that kill, and it's gonna be an exchange, a 3-4-1 exchange for Eureka, and Eureka will take that all day.
That's actually really intense in the mid lane, and now that Team Eureka has a chance to actually, you know, take down their mid lane, but instead they decided to invade the jungle for Monkey, taking their buff, while Dama taking this chance to destroy the tower. I think that's at least an exchange that is pretty well, because each team lose a tower now, and they kind of balance that. While mid lane though, it's a little bit dangerous for KHI Esports, because half the tower is already gone due to that team fight earlier.
That is actually correct. And right now, a little bit of calm before the storm right here, and we will see on the top lane an engagement for Dharma, but not gonna kill though. In fact, Shuan will actually try to get it back from him. But on this jungle, here on the bottom lane, there might be some engagement. Migs trying to wait it out. Just to give you a heads up as well, you know, Luna, I would say Migs is one of the best Yanpo users in the Philippines. One of the best. As someone who really spams Yanpo, I know I can see Migs being, you know, one of the best Yanpo users in the Philippines. But let's see if he will show his prowess right here. And on the top lane, Xiao Yu will actually fall down at the hands of Dharma. So a little bit of a Clash lane matchup right there on the top. In fact, Dharma is actually winning that.
Dharma is actually doing a pretty good job. He's like teleporting up and down and trying to like control the lane. And he's meeting Lianpo again. Are they gonna fight? Nope. While in the mid lane, fight gonna start.
On the middle lane though, there might engagement coming in. Monkey giving a lot of damage on the Doya. They're trying to focus on Doya though, but not gonna kill. This is actually quite interesting, you know, with all the damage on the board right here, Luna. There's not much kill that we are seeing.
Yeah, but it feels like there's a lot happening. They're taking tower, taking dragons, not a lot of killing. 6 minutes in, they're still trying to like take advantage of the thing. And
oh my god, this is gonna be a very tight Tyrant or Overlord matchup right here. And that's gonna be Yampo falling down as well. Shangguang will use the final stroke to actually burst down this Yampo. But on the other side, Shang Yu getting a kill, and Nua getting a kill as well too, down right now for the side of KHI Esports. And I think Team Eureka needs to go back. Damage is enough. It's gonna be long. Just using that Dragon Breath onto Shangguang, and she will fall as well. Although Overlord was taken by KHI Esports right here, but I think Team Eureka has, you know, got the better end of that fight.
And this went long to advantage to take down the tower instead than what Dharma has been tried hard to actually take down earlier. But right now, looking at the tower is pretty still pretty balanced. The economy also pretty balanced. And I think for now team fight, it seems a bit like back and forth, not really of a very obvious winning situation right now.
Yeah, there's really no clear, team who is an advantage yet. Even though Team Eureka has 6 kills on the board, but it doesn't feel like they really have a very, very, far advantage from each other. But this is gonna be another Tyrant matchup right here. Let's see who's gonna get this Tyrant. There might be some engagement. I would say there would be. KHI Esports. Oh, crucial kill theft coming in for Shangwa, getting that Tyrant kill. What will Team Eureka do?
Well, they are running away because they don't feel like it's the best time for team fight, but would they keep running away? That's the question. And would the mid lane tower finally be taken down on either of the lane? And look at Lianpo.
Yeah, just easing out the heroes from KHI Esports. And this is gonna be a long stand-up. I mean, if you would notice, Luna, this standoff on the middle lane has just taken too long without any kills, but they might find Dharma right here. Dharma is actually on the bad side. There goes your ultimate coming in for Gunpo. But will there be enough damage? Monkey actually getting killing Shangguang on the process, and they will jump in. Musashi getting that duel to death duel might be in danger, but Monkey will actually dash into 2 heroes, and that's gonna be possibly kill, and it will be a 3 kill in the side of Team Eureka, and this is now where the tables will turn on their side, Luna. Eureka will push onto that middle lane and possibly opening this middle lane inner tower.
Yes, I don't know how long Dharma can hold, and Shangguan just came back. 3 people stressing. I'm not sure if they can attack, but oh, they're actually being aggressive.
Oh, they need to be careful right here. KHI Esports, they don't want to overextend. They have been punished already. But yeah, good defense coming in for the side of KHI Esports, preventing further damage on their base.
So at least the high ground is still secured. As long as high ground is still secured, it's still possible, not too much of the stress on them and making it equal for now. But I feel like since just now we can see how Team Eureka has always wanted to go for Dragon, they just never want to let go, and another fight has occurred in the mid lane.
Oh, speaking of, Musashi might be a bit off position right there. They are chasing that out, and the snipe from Newell will actually finish Musashi. That's going to be another kill on board for Eureka. Eureka slowly widening the gap here on our match, Luna, and they are going to take this Overlord.
Yes, they didn't even take. They did not just end on one. They just keep taking. Since just now we can see the gameplay, they was like dominating dragons mean a lot of advantage equal to win, kind of formula for them, right?
That's actually right. But yeah, there it goes. Actually, Team Eureka right now got this Overlord already. So in terms of push potential, they have a lot of advantage. They might go for a play right here, Team Eureka.
I kind of feel like for now I haven't seen too much from Marco Polo. I was hoping him to do better, but I'm also afraid that he couldn't really have that space to do so because there's just too much crowd control from Team Eureka.
That's actually right, and we actually saw that problem earlier already, actually. And it seems that is happening though, but here comes Monkey just coming in and out of the clash. They are now with the dragons right here, so they are gonna get the tier 3 towers onto that bottom lane, and they will hold up a little bit, but will still give it up, and this is gonna be an open tower on the bottom lane right now.
Team Eureka actually didn't go overboard. They okay, it's time to stop, and I'm just gonna do jungle domination, taking all the bombs that we need, and they couldn't get the money. That's what they've been planning, and that's a really good strategy, I would say, because that leaves Team KHI to have no chance to grow that much while defending. Wow!
Wow, Mankey right now trying to go in, and this is actually a good position for that throw onto Mankey. They will actually get one, but flashes will be forced out, and that is where Team Eureka will go back right now. They noticed that the Tyrant is available. They might try to get the Tyrant first before getting back onto KHI Esports base. And Team Eureka now with all the advantage on their hands.
If they keep this momentum going and make sure don't go overboard when it's not needed, it feel like it could possibly win a raid for Team Eureka. But I will want to see how KHI get to turn the table again. And look at that, they have caught William.
Yeah, Xiang Yu. Yeah, Xiang
Oh.
Yu but it's being caught right here. But the damage from that hand-one slash will actually finish the job for Xiang Yu. That is a trap, my friend. Call an ambulance, but not for me. And that should be another kill right here for Team Eureka. Xiang Yu, after all of those, still staying alive. Still Eureka ramaging the damage right here, and they are trying to chase this middle lane, but Shang Guang also falling down. Lua also falling down. Getting a kill as well. 4 down for the side of KHI Esports, and it's just going to be Doya who will be defending, but not for long. Eureka will go for that clean sweep here on our second series, last series of our 5v5. It's going to be Team Eureka getting the win.
Yeah, it was like there is a bit of gap that I can see, like in terms of crowd control. Like Dolia do be a really good hero to like refresh ulti, but then Team Eureka just having too much crowd control, and while on the other hand, Dolia doesn't have a crowd control and couldn't really help when it comes to like minion clearing, right? So when it's left Dolia just now, it just means, yep, that's it. But it's really a good execution by Team Eureka. The crowd control, all the tankiness that we're seeing, is just really amazing team coordination and choice of hero, to be honest, because it's not just tanky. They are actually able to attack, like they have damage. They are the kind of tank that has really good damage as well.
That's actually correct. I mean, Shang Yu is actually a very unique hero, I would say, that Eureka picked. They actually picked a hero who is very versatile, but still deals a lot of damage. And I think that last clash, or that last engagement on the bottom lane that we saw, Luna, it was actually onto Shang Yu's advantage, because he knows, I mean, he has a sliver of health right there when he casted his ultimate, the hedge one slash. But the thing is, with this ultimate, the less HP he got, the more damage that will be dealt by his ulti. So basically, he almost casted his ultimate on a max damage level. That is why suddenly the tables have been turned, and that's where, you know, Eureka snowballed into the win for our game too.
Team Eureka actually come in as well, helping. Like real quick, if you realize Xiang Yu just now when it's being attacked, you see Monkey come in. Yeah, they come in like real quick support and follow up attack. Well, yes, and it goes to Monkey for our MVP for Eureka, Haru.
3-0 and 9, 102.2k damage. And Haru was also the MVP for our game 1. So Haru has been playing well, significantly, very well right here on our tournament. It's actually a good thing. I mean, he was catching a lot of heroes with his role, and a lot of heroes, you know, and initiating very well as well. You know, it's just not that he is actually receiving a lot of damage, not other than the tankiness that he could give. But the thing is, the Dream Roam has been used very, very perfectly, catching 2 or 3 heroes and initiating the fight for Team Eureka.
Yes, and the immediate support that Haru actually did most of the time to coming to savior to his teammate, and with 0 death, and that's actually impressive for me. I feel like whenever he actually went in so many fights. Yeah, and other than that, Xiang Yu has actually showed, for me, I feel like it's actually pretty impressive as well. Yeah, the attack, he's a Clash lane, but he doesn't play just like Clash lane. He kills 6, and you know, like, yeah, he's like, I'm aggressive, I'm a tank, but I'm also a fighter. I fight, and I give all the damage I supposed to. Well, it's a little bit. I realized just now for KHI Esport, there's a bit of in teamwork coordination. Whenever there's a team fight, there might be people here, people there. So I might feel like they could work on that in the future too.
Yep. That's actually correct. But on that note, Luna, Team Eureka will be moving forward onto our tournament, and tomorrow will be our second day, basically the semifinals right here, while we see additional information or additional stats for our team. And you would see, you know, Migs 75% team fight participation, also Monkey, and then you have Shangyu as well. And this too, as what I've said earlier, it's actually very nice to play like a Long, a Nuwa, a Shangguang, a Lady Sun if you have these tanky heroes. And I think Team Eureka actually showed how it should be done. Like these three heroes are always in the front line that actually allowed, Darfin and Jare to just simply cast their skills, hit their burst damages, get the kills, even on a chase. This three, the holy trinity of Eureka right here, is just on the front and providing protection onto Team Eureka.
Yeah, also Niwa is able to, to save herself, limiting movement and doing like even like assassin sniping people. That's crazy.
That's actually correct.
Wow.
And we will look at the brackets right now, Luna.
So for our 5v5 tournament bracket, as you can see today, we went through 2 series for 5v5, and there we got No Toxic against 3 Degree Esport, who won today, countering TNT. While on the other hand, just now we have seen KHI Esport fighting with Team Eureka, and Team Eureka at also the same have 2 point and advanced directly with 2-0 to the semi-final, who will be actually fighting with XDG. So that's actually I was really anticipating for Team Eureka versus XDG.
Yep, same. These two have been, one of the most experienced team that I see here currently in our tournament. So I'm excited to see how this will actually go. But we will wait until tomorrow for that, Luna. Not also that we will be also having a 1v1 matches for tomorrow. If you guys have missed this 1v1 matches, you missed how excited Luna was, casting this 1v1 matches, mostly on that Shangyu matchup, or not Shangyu, I'm sorry, that
Diao
mirror
Chan.
matchup. Yeah, Diao Chan matchup, mirror matchup earlier. And yeah, it's gonna be a treat. So maybe if you guys, tuned in late to us, tomorrow you still have a chance to actually watch our 1v1 matches.
Yes, so tomorrow will be grand final, which means those best of the best semi-final, grand final. You get to see them fighting, you get to learn everything from them, and I really can't wait to see with Diao-chan come out again for 1v1. And
Yeah.
also, I was really excited to see more different team combination for 5v5.
That's correct. Not only that, you might saw more anime fights, anime mirror fights. If you're a fan of anime, I think this is the thing to watch for you guys. So there's a lot in store for us for tomorrow. But as of now, we would need to rest, and then when we come back tomorrow, there's gonna be a lot of Honor of Kings action that we could present to you. Any last words for today, Luna?
Oh, I feel like it's really interesting to see all this fight. Like, especially it's our first time doing the seeing the 1v1 commentating. So I'm excited for tomorrow, and I bet they are all excited. Also, thanks Graham for being a really good commentator today. Yeah.
It's been my
so
pleasure.
yeah, the last word for me is that come tomorrow. Get to feel the boiling of those adrenaline of yours. Yes.
That's right. And also it was fun. It was fun casting with you, Luna. And it was fun, casting for you guys watching on the stream. So we will now end the show. So we will come back tomorrow for more HOK action here on Clash OnAir Cup Season 4. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye bye.
Bye.